Yeah, we finish this. It's gonna be. Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us talk ish and live in color. Every Wednesday, been getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 1 2. Let me see if they can hear me. Yo, the what is in the building. The what jigger, what jigger, what jigger, what? Oh, and we got sound. It must gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a wild night. I feel like we're gonna do one of our best shows ever. What you think, Flizzy?
Man, we do that every week.
Every week,
better and progressively.
That's right. We had a great show last week, so we gotta outdo that show.
All right.
My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
artist named Fliz.
Right next to him is
TJ Soars.
Right next to him is
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, my guy. Mike Brown is the guest tonight. We got a great show lined up. You see that hat he rocking, right? We're going to talk about your boys tonight, the Cowboys. We're doing a deep dive. Do not get in your feelings tonight. Do not get your panties in a bunch. We will be talking some real Cowboy stuff because I got a lot of Cowboys fans I got to address tonight. Cowboys.
Franchise. What's popping?
Yeah, Cowboys are the most what's the word I'm looking for? We're gonna get into it, but they are the wealthiest franchise on earth. Out of every sports franchise, Cowboys are the $10 billion franchise. That means they are the most valuable franchise in the entire world, in any sport, in any genre. So and I want to talk about that.
So all we need them now to do is win what?
Win a game. Listen, Cowboys fans, it's gonna be painful tonight. I'm just telling you. But Mike is here. He's here to make sure your concerns are met. Because I know it's gonna be a lot of Cowboys fans with a lot to say. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about the Australian breakdancer. I definitely want to get into that.
Oh man, come on.
We should start out with that. I want to start out with that. And I want to talk about Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. Your boy Praswell dissed your girl Lauryn Hill. That's wild, bro. I don't even got the words for that, but I want to talk about that too. Let me make sure we're on Twitter. If you rocking with the show, share the show. You know what I mean? Share the show, share the whole thing. And let me see something real quick.
I'm tagging franchise and Hollow right now.
Tag your Cowboy friends. I don't want to start it too early. Because I want the Cowboys in the building, dog. I want the Cowboys in the building. Let me try something. Let me see something. I want to see if something real quick. This our sponsor. I got a little quick commercial I want to play for the sponsor, Black Yeti. Let me see something.
Quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
I hope y'all saw that. I hope that went out there right. We just experiment tonight, gang. Black-Yeti.com is the official sponsor of the show. The What Show? Lisa Costa in the building.
Hey, what's up, Lisa?
Lisa was popping.
Lisa said Pat's Nation. We're gonna get some Pat's Nation.
Talk that. Lisa, talk that.
Pat's Nation. We're gonna talk. We might get a little bit of Pat's talk, but we definitely gonna talk about them Cowboys, that $10 billion that's looking real good. And a couple of my friends was telling me that Jerry Jones, that's why he ain't tripping off winning, because he got that $10 billion. I was like, I disagree, homeboy.
It's 10.1 billion.
10.1 billion.
Oh, he had to correct us too.
It's 10.1 billion, but as I say, it's great and all, but you gotta win.
That's
You
right.
gotta win.
That's right. So listen, I want to touch on that Cowboys thing in a minute, but I want to start with this, bro. because this is funny. Make sure y'all tagging everybody. I want to start with this. This is I got something I want to say about this, bro. The Australian breakdancer, bro. I need to
she get in there?
I need to talk about this.
How
bro.
did she get?
Man.
Like, how the hell did she?
I need
get
to
in
talk
there?
about this.
What was
right
she
here,
doing?
bro. Hold up, bro.
Whole bunch of nothing.
Come on, man.
Yo, who saw the Olympics, bro?
She fucking up the coach.
Who saw the Olympics, bro? The Australian breakdancer. Let me get I'm gonna play the video, but I just want to get these pictures up here. This looks so crazy to me, bro. This looks so crazy to me. She
looked like my dog, like trying to like he got an itch in his ear. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
I think her name was
she
Ray
looked like
Gun.
Smokey trying to scratch an itch on his ear.
Her name was Ray Gun.
Damn near sure she's riding ass across the floor like a dog.
Ray Gun's viral Olympic breakdancing spoof by Rachel Dratch and Jimmy Fallon. Yo, listen, we're going too far. I don't want to get ahead of it. Yo, listen. I want to talk about I want to show the video first. Let me show the video. If y'all didn't see this Australian lady, she has a PhD allegedly in breakdancing, right?
Look, she looked like a dog right there.
And I want to talk about how y'all feel. Lisa said it's a hot mess.
Exactly.
Look like somebody convulsing.
Yeah, bro. It's outrageous, bro. I want to tell her name is Ray Gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they really have some real breakdancers in this competition. That's the sad part about it, bro.
Stage, bro.
That's the sad part about it. Let me click this video real quick. I just want to let me add this to the joint because it's so crazy to me.
She's
let me see.
Breakdancing Piliato. Oh, my bad, Piliato. I'm sorry.
Here we go. Check this right here.
Hey.
Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of breakdancing. Australia's first ever BL competitor, Rachel Gunn, also known as Ray Gun, has taken the internet by storm. Her eccentric debut at the Paris 2024 Olympics is making waves for all the wrong reasons, but there's more to her story than just a viral moment. Stick around as we explore the rise of Ray Gun, her unforgettable performance, and the reactions that have turned her into an overnight sensation. Meet Ray Gun, Australia's top B-girl, known for her quirky style and unorthodox moves. During her Olympic debut, she went head-to-head with some of the world's best breakers. But instead of dazzling the judges, Ray Gun's performance became an internet meme, with her kangaroo-inspired moves leaving viewers both puzzled and entertained. Social media had a field day with Ray Gun's routine. Some compared her moves to Julia Stiles' famous dance scene in Save the Last Dance, while others wondered if she was intentionally trying to be bad. Despite the mockery, there's no denying that Ray Gun has captured the world's attention. But who is Ray Gun really?
No, we're not doing
Rachel Gunn,
That's important. Right? Yo. Her husband is a breakdancer.
So what? He was the judge.
He was a judge?
He was the judge, yeah. So it was all pretty much everyone that actually breakdance, they were eliminated just so she could get up there and do it.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
It was a setup.
Hold on. I ain't even played the video yet.
That's what it sounded like. It was a setup.
Let me play it. Let me see if I can get this video. Hold on. This is wild, bro. This is wild. I ain't even played the video. That was the introduction of who she is. Let me play this video because this part
she
is
disrespected
crazy.
Turbo and Ozone.
Dead ass.
Facts.
Dead ass. Let me play the video, bro. I gotta get this video popping. Maybe it's this one right here.
24 Olympics. Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about Rachel Gun, just in case you don't know.
Bro. Nobody's playing the whole goddamn video. That's all.
welcome to our channel. Today,
She shouldn't have made it there.
Is this it right here? The original video. Here we go.
We have received the Rachel Gun full viral dance, and guys, if you have watched the full video, then please watch. I have played the full video. Rachel Gun full dance, and this is very talented actor. And guys, if you are watch the complete dance video, then please watch till the end video, guys. Raquel gun full viral dance, and guys, if you are watch the complete detail and full video, then please watch till the end video, guys.
Are you serious?
Watch this. And guys, if you are new to the channel, then subscribe, guys. Raquel gun full viral dance, and guys, this dance is viral on many social media platforms.
Oh. I'm cooked right now, bro. I'm cooked. I know most of y'all seen it, bro. Y'all already seen it, so I ain't even got to show y'all the video. Apparently, they don't even have the damn video no more. All right, let me check what's going on.
It's not worth it, yo. She did crunches.
What's going on in the chat?
She did crunches and she
Aileen,
did Smokey scratching his head.
Aileen said she did the kangaroo.
The kangaroo.
Nisha said, "Hey, what the YouTube everyone else is on? I can't see the chat. They probably on my other page." Steven said, "Hell nah." And then D said, "Cowboys worth 10." Damon in the building.
How it was popping with you, brother.
Yes. Steven in the building. Aileen in the building. Dale in the building.
Hey, what's up, Aileen?
Niche in the building. Let's go, man. We're going to have some fun, bro. Listen, I want to talk about this.
She did the bunny hop.
I want Mike to start this off because he know more about this, what's going on, than I do.
So a couple of days ago, I was just scrolling through Instagram and I ran across the story, and it said her husband, yeah, he's a break dancer. Yeah, use that term loosely. But he was the judge.
He wasn't a good teacher then.
No. The pupil failed miserably. But they said that they had actual break dancers from Australia who were part of the hip hop culture there that were told that they weren't good enough, and he passed his wife through. So it was
Is that real? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So that's the story that I read, and I'm like, okay, and the proof is in the pudding right there.
I heard she had a PhD in breakdancing, though.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I heard she had a PhD in breakdancing. Fliz, what's your thoughts on this?
They get PhDs in breakdancing?
She supposedly studied breakdancing, and she supposedly she teaches breakdancing.
So
why is she a teacher? Wait, what?
I'm gonna say I was talking about girl about this, right?
Yeah.
Because this story went so big,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you know what she reminds me of? You ever remember those old videos like back in the day in the 90s when hip hop was starting to bubble in the 90s?
Yeah.
And they'll have like maybe an old white lady doing a
Yeah.
aerobics. She'll and they'll have a cheesy hip hop beat going. She'll be like, all right, and then she'll do a tutorial. You do this twice.
Yep.
Then you boom,
That's what
boom, clap.
they was
Do a
tagging her
spin.
in that. They was adding that to her thing.
So I was like thinking of it like she reminds me of a person who's not really in there for breakdancing, but she heard about it somewhere and like I think I can teach her.
So she's like an out-of-date hip-hop dictionary.
Yeah.
You know,
They're like
she reminds me of
fresh.
that.
This is hip hop.
They're like fresh. Like, yo, this is 2022, bro.
Well, I'm
Like
gonna say this.
2024. Like,
I-
you gotta talk about fresh.
I'm gonna give her credit for doing that though,
Yeah.
because my big ass wasn't getting up there doing that.
I'm
Number
not
one.
giving her ass no credit.
So I'm like, yo,
Fliz, you can do better than her.
Man, my niece could beat her, bro.
You can.
Fliz, you dead ass could beat this chick.
I was started rapping and shit like, yo.
Nah,
if I got a mic-
Fliz.
if I got a mic.
You can do better than her.
Fliz, look at this, Fliz. Come
But
on,
no,
dog.
as a person who came from the breakdancing era, I was like, oh snap, that's not a good look. When I saw that, I'm like, what's going on here? But
It's like this bullshit here outshined everybody else that was probably way doper than her because that's all you're hearing about. You're not hearing about nothing else.
I'll be honest, I didn't see no one else.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we focusing on her?
And what I heard is I don't think the LA Olympics gonna have breakdancing no more.
No, they canceled it.
Yeah.
Why they
Because of her,
canceled
she
it?
fucked it up.
No, I'm dead
She
ass.
fucked up the culture.
Because of her?
I don't know if it's because of her.
That's
but
what
they
I'm
just
saying.
didn't
She
have-
fucked
Hold
up
up,
the
we
culture.
gotta figure this out. It ain't no way that they canceled because of this chick. Dead ass. Look, listen. Let's look this up, bro. First of all, I gotta give. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the Olympics props for putting breakdancing in there. I never understood how they was gonna. How did you judge breakdancing? You know what I'm saying? I never understood how they was gonna give it scores and this and that. Right? I get that part, but this lady low key disrespected it, dog. Dead ass. Like I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Like the culture like took a real leap backwards, but maybe in a weird way.
Yep.
Maybe she put focus back on breaking. I don't know. Because there was some dope people that they showed that I seen. So I don't know. Breaking never really left. But it's just like the originators of it We don't really like the regular degular street dude right in the hood, not breaking like we used to back in the day. Right now, it's more so people from other countries, other cultures. They took up the mantle.
Yeah.
So this is how you get this right here. Somebody like this could be able to come up and say, I'm a breakdancer, because we almost abandoned it low key. You know what I'm saying? We abandoned the breaking, we abandoned the DJing. We still do spray paint, but it's to a degree. Again, it's like only certain kind of people even doing the spray paint. Like it's not all that stuff. We kind of like focused on the money, and that's where the rapping came. You know what I'm saying? The money came, and then everybody started focusing on rapping. So we kind of lost it. So this is where we are, bro. Like we kind of got to low key blame ourselves, TJ. We let an Australian girl get up there and do this. She did the what do they call it? The sprinkler. She did the. You know what I'm saying? We kind of low key.
If this was back in the day and she was at the Southside Boys Club talent show,
yeah,
she was getting ran up out of there, bro. she was the kids was throwing stuff at her. Get her out of there. Apples, bananas, pineapples, watermelons. Get her out of there.
Dog, I'm gonna check the comments. Chop in the building. Chop say, "What's up, fam?"
Hey.
Trap in the building, my brothers. Salute the Trap. Trap in the building. Salute.
Hey.
She said those hats might be for sale, Mr. D. Scott. And then no longer Trap podcast camping. TJ, you cooking this year?
Trap, I'm booked this year.
All right.
Got the family joints popping all weekend too.
I'm with
Steven said, how the hell you have a PhD in breakdance? Dance is about a feeling she doesn't have no soul. All right.
Are there degrees before that? Is there an associate's degree in breakdance?
I never knew there was getting a degree.
I know,
like,
I
you know
know.
what I mean?
So what is
I
so
know.
so what does Turbo and Ozone have? A double
I know.
PhD or something?
That's wild. Turbo probably can still eat it to this day right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right now. And that Turbo, that was 35 years ago. Dale said a chick who actually won the gold is good and getting no shine. That is a fact. Well, hopefully they start giving her a little shine.
Let's find out who she is and salute her. Cashville was popping.
Yeah, she gonna be the Hawk 2 girl.
That's good. She's about to get rich on some infamy shit.
She gonna be the Hawk 2 girl. Tariq Middleton in the building. That's my cousin. Salute.
Next Olympics.
Salute, cousin.
Going on there.
Yo, there's no way they should take that out the
But
Olympic
you know
show.
why this happened though?
Why?
Because you just said it. And we're the only ones that we have a culture, right?
Yep.
Breaking is a part of it. The DJing, the graffiti.
Yep.
What happened to having the markers and all that? Just tagging, right?
Yeah.
I just seen Fat Joe tagging.
Oh, see, so all right.
Fat
so
Joe
people
still does stuff like that.
But once we abandoned it, it was like, okay, it's up for grabs. Anybody could do it. You go over to Japan, they're doing all kind of breaking. Paris, but you know,
no, that's who really overseas is the ones that's
heavy.
holding down hip hop.
Yeah.
Like hip hop. That's why you gotta go over there to really get your real hip hop bag. If I'm from the old school, I gotta go over there. KRS-One, EPMD, all of them gotta go over
Them
there.
guys are
LOG,
still going over there getting back.
Master Ace, all these guys, they gotta go over there to get big. They get paid handsomely because they really respect it over there. They come back here, get chicken scratch. You know what I'm saying? Because we abandoned it.
Because they're not sitting there dropping a nigga in the batter every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, you
So
know,
shoot somebody.
can we take that a step further?
Go ahead.
What's up?
Cashville, salute.
What up?
Up.
I think is the as far as when it comes to America, the people who invented the culture do not stick to the code of hip hop pure. You know what I mean?
Facts.
We won't like, so I can say like over here, I've been to a bunch of hip hop shows.
Yep.
But you're not gonna see a lot of brown faces in there.
That's a fact.
Let's just be honest with it.
That's a
And
fact.
I love all people. I'm not making it a racial thing like that. But if you go to a hip hop boom bap show here, you know you're gonna see the backpack and the white boys who study the old shit. That's just how it is. So overseas, they all study. They still rock the old shit. So I just want to take that step further. It's us in America who like, oh yeah, this is our culture, but what are you doing about it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what it is with us though? We like stuff gets old. It is what it is. Everything not going to stick around. But we abandoned breaking really early in the. I think hip hop wasn't even. I'm going to say 15 years old.
Yep.
By the time breaking started to phase out, you know what I mean? Like it might have been 15, 16 years old. Then breaking started because the rapper became. You know what I'm saying? When you can sit up there and just be at the center of the attention, the breaker, he got to pass it to his man and do this and that. So it's like it's a different thing. And dance changes. Dance does change, breaking stays the same. So we kind of like moved. We still dance though. You know what I'm saying? So like TikTok is proof of that. You got 100 people doing different dances, but they doing whatever dance is popular now. They don't stick to older stuff.
They're
so
doing trendy stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you think
and
it's
then,
because of the way that the era of gangster rap came in? Like, do you think?
Yeah, I think I think rap itself laid waste to when rap became popular and they could start making money from rap. It kind of laid waste to anything that wasn't just straight street rap. So breakdancing became not you can't say I'm a rich b-boy. There ain't no such thing as no rich b-boy. So you can't be rich and cool and hip. So everything that wasn't making a lot of money or you could front like you was this big time, drug dealer or whatever. Once that became popular in the gangster stuff, it made you not cool to be a breaker and not cool to be the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not cool to be graffiti. And you only did that because you loved it.
I also think I want to add to that. I also think the tone and the temperature of the music calmed down to it wasn't breaking music. Because right around 89, you had Chubb Rock, Treat Me Right. It's breakdance. And then once you start getting the cars ride by with the booming system, it's not breakdancing stuff no more.
Right.
So I think even the tone, the melodies changed where it wasn't all this anymore. It was like this. Cars ride, and you know what I mean? When the 90s came along.
So the dances changed, basically.
Yeah, the dances changed.
You saw Scoob and Scrap.
And they was dope.
They was dope.
Yeah, you didn't want to break dance after you saw them. You were like, I want to do what they're doing.
Facts. We're gonna get to those comments, gang. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's it.
No, that's like that's crazy because it's like even right now when you see Big Daddy Kane and he's doing the same steps from the video, you're like, oh, he still got it. You know what I'm saying? They jumping over the thing, he's doing a split. It's like, oh, it was like you was back in '88 real quick.
Yeah, and the thing too was, it was more about fun back then. So you can go to a party, get sweaty. You know what I'm saying? Had a hot top. It was more about fun. After a while, getting sweaty at the party became kind of not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like me and KK salute. Hopefully KK in the comments. Me and KK used to go to the club. We'd get there early because the DJ would play all the rapidy rap stuff we wanted to hear. DJ Cool down in DC is a big DJ. Y'all, DJ Cool is who are y'all remember DJ Cool? We used to go to this nightclub that DJ Cool would play at every weekend. And we would get there early because he would play his hip hop, the hip hop stuff we wanted to hear, the underground. So we'd get all dancing and sweaty. It's mad early in the night. Then by the time the girls coming all this that, you all sweaty. After a while, you don't want to be that sweaty ass guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that cool no more after a while. So all that stuff changed. You don't be rolling on your head and doing, you know what I'm saying? Like breakdance in and of itself kind of had to evolve to a degree as well too. You know what I'm saying? And it became not cool to be on the corner with a cardboard. Breakdancing involved in pure poverty. You know what I'm saying? That was something that you was pure broke. You're dancing on when they started making breakdancing cardboard you could buy on TV. Yeah, that's when it went commercial and it became uncool. Because I remember you could buy the whole breakdancing kit on freaking BET. Like it comes with knee pads, it comes with a board, it comes with a clock. Like it was like all this, a pen, you can bring a marker, like all this. You know what I'm saying? They commercialized it and they made it uncool. So that's what happened. And breakdancing got commercialized and then it was uncool. And just like graffiti, everything became graffiti. That became uncool. So we could kind of, it's a bunch of reasons, dog. Let me check these comments real quick. Because I know Cuzzo says something real quick. Where is it? She was talking about the break-in. Oh, here we go. She said the judging was horrible. Yeah. They said stuff like, "Oh, he stuck that pose. It was terrible. We spent more time laughing at the judges. We missed the competition." Because you know why? They never judged it before. You know why? It don't have no precedent.
They needed to have Slack Boogie doing that.
Hell yeah. Salute shot Slack Boogie.
Wait, nobody back in the Bronx. Salute. On the headers.
One more low said, "Whoa."
Yes, it was popping, bro.
Taiwan saluted everybody.
What up, Ty?
Ty was good.
King had some woe in the building. Salute. Dale in the building. The dudes in the Olympics.
To host the Olympics during the break-in day.
Dale said that they was good. They was good at dancing in the Olympics. So it is what it is. Stephen Lamar said, in breakdance battle, we judge you based on style, technique, and high energy. I don't know who let her on the stage. Someone set her up to fail. Some stuff, bro, I can't explain. Jug in the building. He said couldn't break the poor righteous teachers. Couldn't break the poor righteous teachers. That's a fact.
Yep.
But they still was low key breaking back then. But it became. We started doing. You gotta think. Now that's another thing. The knowledge came.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quest.
The knowledge came, and it wasn't so cool to be out there spinning on your head.
Remember,
you know what I'm saying?
Started to play a part in that too. So.
And house music pushed a lot of stuff out. Yeah, it just was a time. Breakdancing had its time, right? But it is what it is.
And plus, it wasn't lucrative.
TG, you right. The club was called Triples. We used to go to. We used to dance at Triples. That's
DC's
legendary.
in the building.
Yeah. Salute TG. And he said some of the best breakdancers I know are from New York, California.
That's a fact, because those are all the ones that was in all the movies that you know about too.
Dead ass.
No, sir.
But that's how the culture kind of. I think everything gets old, and the only thing that changes really fast is rap. Rap morphs in every year. Rap is morphing into something. That's why somebody could be hot, and then 2 years later, you got to look for them with a microscope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these people be going out. If somebody be smoking hot, 2 years later, they cool. They cold. So that's how rap morphs into whatever the culture says. Breakdancing can't morph. Breakdance is going to stay right where it is.
It's like they can't breakdance in no drill music right now.
No,
you know
but they can dance to it, and they can figure out a new way to do it.
Yeah, drill has its own kind.
They had his own kind of dance.
They have their own dances.
Yeah. So, but you know what, Ray Gun. You know what though? Maybe what if she loved it though? What if she loved breaking, bro? What if she just loved breaking and that's her best? It's garbage, but you know what I'm saying?
Then she shouldn't be on that platform. She should be in her living room.
Gonna say, like I said, yo, I'll give her credit for doing that, getting on the stage. I never I always practice giving people credit for even jumping on the stage.
I hear you.
Even we call them garbage.
Yeah.
I give people credit that they did that.
I'm going to be
coming from the culture.
Yeah.
And what I've seen growing up, all these years of my life, I've seen some fly breakdance. 401 breakers from here.
Yeah.
Sokio and his crew and them. My man, he'll kick my ass. You just in my video. I feel bad, man. My guy, you just in my.
I know
video.
dirty breaks.
And now you know what? If Day was still in here, there's a couple of people. I think there's one or two people that was from Rhode Island and they're in the movie Breaking.
Project 401. Shout out to Project 401.
I forgot homeboy's name. They used to talk about him back in the day, though.
Okay.
I think he's a Spanish dude too.
Gang.
So yeah, just coming from that era from back then, it's like I seen fire breakdance, and I seen that that looked like either somebody playing around or like
it's a joke.
Yeah, like they were messing around, like I'm gonna mess with the world, or like you know when you have.
Or maybe she was trolling. Maybe she is nice as fuck, and she was just straight trolling the world.
It looked like she's trolling, bro. Like the way she was doing that, I almost got to say you had to be trolling, lady. Like she was doing it so goofily. Like it was just so disrespectful.
She was the kangaroo.
I know.
Like, what was that? Like
it was so disrespectful, bro.
She did the Michael Jackson Thriller joint. I mean,
yeah, I think it might have been an F you to everybody, bro.
She dissed Michael Jackson.
Very well been.
It might
you know how you diss somebody in Breaking? She dissed Michael Jackson, bro.
You remember? I don't know if y'all can get to this nerd level. Remember Lamar from the Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Lambda.
Oh, yeah.
Came here tonight to do a show for you.
I guess you can get to my nerd level on that.
We got the Grandmaster on the. No, we got Poindexter on the microphone. And I'm about to get it. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro.
And the music.
Hold up.
Oh, that synthesizer.
Let's
Larry
get it.
Scott.
I'm about to bring we need this. Yo, listen. Hold on.
Oh shit!
I don't think they're ready for that. They're not ready for that, man.
I gotta get it. I gotta do this.
You gotta have a certain level of old school and nerd in you, bro.
That's a classic movie.
For real,
that part in the movie was like, oh, they're like,
yo,
fuck,
listen.
They're like, fuck.
If y'all don't know nothing about this, I'm sorry, bro. We gonna go old school right here, yo.
I'm about to go watch this. I'm about to go roll one and watch this when I get home.
My guy right here,
about to do it.
in a rap by little old me, Lamar. Yo, listen, Go talk for on the building. Go talk, baby.
Yo,
go talk.
You got Anthony Edwards From Top Gun and ER.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Facts.
Oh man,
Is this the same movie? Hold on. I need.
no, that's not it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, let's get it. Listen, what these kids know about Lamar, bro?
They don't know nothing about that. Man. They don't know
And it was hilarious. Like he was gay and all that, but it was funny. He's not gay in real life. Y'all know that, right?
No, not
we
yeah.
know
In
that,
real
yeah,
life, he
yeah.
ain't.
He's not gay in real life.
I think
Lamar.
he played the movie back in the 70s called The Hero Ain't No Sandwich.
Oh
yeah.
Warfield
I
and
never
Cicely
heard of that.
Tyson.
Oh shoot, okay, I never heard of
Yeah,
that.
he got hooked on heroin.
Yeah.
What, in
But
real
you
life?
recommend it?
Hmm?
You recommend watching
In
it?
real life
Yeah,
or that
it was-
movie you're talking about?
In the movie.
Oh, all right,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Gang, we great talk about this lady right here.
Oh.
She's legendary. I'm trying to get this freaking. They didn't give me no good pictures of this, but we gonna talk about these people right here because
All right.
this right here is appalling to me, and I got so much to discuss.
It's like upsetting.
If anybody out there knows this crew I'm about to put on this screen, then you can rock with this show. The Fugees, gang. And I'm gonna do the comment check in a minute. The Fugees. I got so much to say about the Fugees, bro. Should I give it a little introduction for people who don't know who don't know the Fugees? Like, that's respect. Log out.
You don't know the Fuji.
Yeah, then like it's like, what are you doing?
Like, go ahead, log out.
Like,
bro.
what are you listening to?
Proswell on the left, who I'm not sure wrote all his raps. I'm just gonna be honest, bro.
Oh man,
But he probably did, but I'm not sure. Lauryn in the middle, the greatest, and we've had debates on here if she even deserves that title as greatest female rapper because her body of work is not that extensive. And Wyclef, who is a genius producer, but he did ruin Cannabis's career.
he had to
But-
throw that in there.
Wyclef is a genius producer nonetheless, and they became one of the greatest groups in history. I put up my video today, and Dale was
I
like,
met them two
"How
times.
are they?
Yeah,
how are they
I've
the
seen
greatest? How are they one of the greatest groups in history when they got literally one good album?"
Sold 22 million copies.
of that one album.
That's a start.
Yeah,
So like, I don't want to put everything on sales, but they diamond, bro.
right.
They
double-
diamond.
That's double diamond.
And I don't want to put
That's like
everything on
double
sales.
diamond.
What was the
That's like
comment?
double diamond and a half almost, basically.
Yeah.
Dale
So
was
when they only have one good album.
Dale was saying
Not-
Dale was asking me how can they be
Score.
one of, because I said they was one of the greatest groups.
So that album
In
right there,
history.
see, the other album, that's the first album.
The first album wasn't bad.
Now it wasn't bad.
It was just.
But you
it
know
was
what-
just
you know what?
Blunted on Reality was
Their-
dated.
their
Blunted
show-
on Reality was
Their
dated.
show, like their live show,
Yeah.
that's what took them
That's
over the
on that
edge.
Rocky Point.
Oh, you was at Rocky Point?
Yeah.
I was backstage at Rocky
Oh,
Point.
yeah.
How about that? I'm saying,
When
I'm
Latifah
saying.
Latifah's DJ did the thing. Tricks
Yeah.
off for kids.
Matter of fact, Lauren
She was
Hill. Lauren
gorgeous.
Hill was sick that day. My mom gave her sweater. We was all backstage. Me, my mom, my sister. I think Train was with us. My boy Train. Ricardo was with me. I know Ricardo. My homeboy Ricardo was with me.
Yo,
You
this
know what
man
I'm saying?
TJ got history in
Yeah,
the
for
city,
sure. I got all the
bro.
pictures to prove it too.
And the
You know what
funny
I'm
thing is
saying?
about
You go to the
Wyclef,
man cave, my dad's man cave. You see all the pictures in there?
Yeah.
You see that in there? Yeah,
I
for
remember,
sure.
I remember that night too, because I remember when Wyclef came off the guitar. He said,
Guitar?
Don't laugh at me because I'm really just starting to learn how to play this thing.
He was
Yeah,
trolling. He was trolling back then.
He was trolling.
He was trolling back then.
I remember that night. That was a hell of a shit.
Yeah, it was. Fuji's, Queen Latifah.
Latifah
Wait,
and
who else was there?
Fishbone.
Fishbone.
Fishbone. Wow.
Yeah.
That's back when you could mix acts that was different.
But Fishbone,
Yeah.
the thing is, low key, Fishbone killed it.
But
They really because people.
They should kill it, but
wait, Queen Latifah was the headliner,
Yeah,
right?
she was the headliner. Yeah,
that's
Fugees
when
went
you
on
could
before
mix
her.
acts though.
Yeah.
Nowadays they get kind of fussy about who you mixing
Yeah.
with. Fishbone should kill it, and sound like a good lineup.
it was. I mean, like I know the thing I took away from the show besides the Fugees was Latifah's DJ doing that tricks off for kids.
Yeah, you're right.
He
Who was
actually,
Latifah's DJ back
Ooh.
then?
I don't remember his name.
Nah, I was gonna say, was it D Nice?
Nah, but he was doing that.
I think Mark Kemp.
Yeah, he was doing that. She was doing all the shit. He was spinning around.
Brought
doing all
the
yeah.
mixing bowl up, put cereal in it.
Oh,
had
like,
milk.
yeah, you're right.
He
You're
was
right.
and he had one leg up at one point. He said he just did tricks off. He had the record tricks off for kids, tricks off for kids,
Yep.
and then played it backwards. And that's when everybody just lost it. That
Went
night.
nuts.
It was, and that set the tone for the rest of the show because people were still hyped talking about it while Fishbone was on. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Listen.
And on that note, that's a Fuji show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was live. That was before Next thing you know, they was just like they was the biggest thing in the world.
2
Now,
years later.
2024.
And
That had to be like
Loopholes.
90.
They came to original Loopholes.
3, 4.
That show was in 94. 2 years later, the score dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking, what's that, 30 years ago?
30
Yeah.
years. 30 years ago.
Now, the Fugees have canceled their comeback tour in America. They claim that they're going to still do a tour in Europe, but Proswell might have killed that because he just made a whole diss record to Lauryn Hill.
I didn't even hear it.
I heard it.
He made a diss record to Lauryn Hill. I could try to play a little bit, but I don't really want to get copyrighted.
It's not even a song. It's like a 16. You
But
know, Pras don't do long bodies of work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he made a diss record. He said he said don't blame me, blame her. Basically saying for all the stuff that he been putting up with. He said he been protecting her secrets for 20 years and he tired of doing it. And he told Wyclef, we not doing no more money. And she ain't getting another dime, right? And she came out before he wrote that. She wrote on her Instagram that the shows in the United States weren't selling tickets because of the media making a false narrative that she's unprofessional, that she doesn't show up for shows, or she shows up very late, or she's agitated when she does get there with the crowd, and she's not very easy to deal with. So she's saying that narrative made her show sales slow,
But
and all of the tickets are not selling. What you want to say?
If you think about it, it's like she basically led the narrative because that's basically what we know of her.
It's real.
Yeah, it's no narrative because I know 2 different concerts where she was disgustingly late. I've seen mad interviews of people who played in her bands, like, yo, we had to leave the band because this woman did. It's like where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's way too much smoke around this woman's name. And it's not just the media. And the first part of what I was talking about aren't media people. These are people I know. These are like local people who can see you or met you. It's not the media. It's you. You know, let's be real.
Let's take it back to her feature on King's Disease, Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to her lyrics. All my time has been focused on my freedom now. Why would I join them when I know I can beat them now? If you listen to her whole verse, she even gets to the whole point. Apparently, my awareness is like Keanu in the Matrix. I'm saving souls. Y'all complaining about my lateness. She's put it out there like you're gonna pay for my show. Come see me. You're gonna deal with. I want to get there when I get there. I'm on CPT time. I'm doing some other work. To me, that's unprofessional.
Facts.
People are really paying to come see you, and you just gonna show up when you want to. It don't work that way.
Yeah, if you come at all.
If you come, yeah.
3 hours late is unacceptable.
Oh yeah,
an hour late is unacceptable.
Yep.
Like I was on my video. I put my video up today about this whole situation. Yo, 50% of the comments are people talking about they got burnt by her. Somebody overseas wrote some stuff that they went miles and miles to see her, and she came 3 hours late and only did a couple songs and left. So it's like there are mass stories. People got stories on stories on stories. So for her to make a post saying the media is painting me as this, the media is painting me as this unprofessional person, and now they messing up my ticket sales is insane, bro. It's insane to me. Somebody wrote on my thing. He said she came with her kids one night. She was 2 hours late, and it's like she didn't get a babysitter, so she brought the kids with her and had the kids on the stage, just sitting, hanging their feet off the stage. They said it was the worst thing they've ever seen in their life. I'm like, yo, come on, dog. So with that being said, Wyclef never says nothing, but Proswell came out with a whole freaking song that's dissing her, and I don't agree with him dissing her on the song, but at the same time, it's like frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on in the comments. Steven said her best was not good enough. Oh no, I think we're talking about the it said her and her husband set the shit up to go to the Olympics. Jug is right. Free trip to Paris. Salute Aileen. She said LOL. Chop said we got Booger Presley on the mean guitar and a rap by little old me Lamar. I can remember that part. Salute Chop. What was the best year hip hop? But we can get into that later, Steven. We can do that.
It's too many.
And now Dale commenting on the Fugees when I said that they was one of the best hip hop groups of all time. He said, "Come on, y'all, not putting them over Tribe, Wu, Mob, EPMD,
Nah,
De La,
I'm not putting
Outkast,
them over them.
NWAPE. They not over them, but they in that
They in that
conversation
conversation.
because I put them in there because of legacy.
To
I'm
be
just gonna be
honest, they put on a dope ass show, all the time. Like that's what really saved their career with the first album. You know what I'm saying? Like their show is so dope. So it's just like it's a big disappointment the way whatever like. Is she going? Has she been going through something all these years? Like it's just crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like is it a mental thing? Like what is it? Like
well,
you know what I mean?
The men in her life been like kind of low key really stressing her out, and it's been a lot of stories of what's going on with her and who she with this guy Marley
and her son got a dope ass record right now.
Yeah, they've been going crazy through like some stuff behind the scenes, and just I think it's just been weighing on her, and besides whatever else she got going on. But it's been like difficult.
Yo, Del.
Diva, what's popping?
What up, yo, Del? Those groups you named, is it a longevity thing or body of work thing? When you say the Fugees can't mess with, they're not putting them over none of those groups? Because I was wondering, I have a question now. If you take all those groups you named and chose just one album, let's say they chose their best album from each of those, and say that was their only body of work. Do you think the Fugees will still be in their class, or is it because they have more projects than the Fugees did? That's how
I get what you're saying. You're saying if they only had one album, would it be as strong?
Pick their best album.
So if you're taking Wu-Tang's first album, EPMD's first album, let's say Mobb Deep's first album, De La Soul, Outkast, NW, etc.
Pick their best album,
or the best album. Yeah,
I mean, you got to figure too, right? When the score came out, look at the timeline. 93 actually, Tribe and Wu-Tang dropped on the same day.
Same year. Yep.
Illmatic came out in 94.
Yep.
Yes.
Same year, 94, you had Outkast. 2 years later, the same year,
Mobb Deep, right?
Yep, Mobb Deep came out in 94. 94.
I thought it was 95.
It was 95. My bad. 95. 95.
Now, which album y'all talking about?
Oh, wait. No,
it was 94.
Juvenile Hell.
Juvenile Hell was like 93, 94.
I'm talking about their real first
album. Yeah.
Not that album, the real first album.
And I had Juvenile Hell.
The infamous.
I had Juvenile Hell.
You think about it, the score, it changed the way, once again, the way Tribe, the way Midnight Marauders and 36 Chambers, they changed the way we listen to it sonically.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Then the score came out, and also the same year, De La, The Business, the Stakes Is High album.
Do you want to be in the business? Yes.
Stakes Is High album. Those two albums came out, and people don't understand like this. You had Wyclef, the genius of Wyclef. Lauryn was just like, remember she was coming off the fame of Sister Act 2.
Sister Act 2, yep.
And then on top of that, we all had to go back and listen to the remix of Nappy Heads. And we had to remember, like, damn, this is why we fell in love with them. Because that's why we started loving Lauryn, was that, heads acting, ooh, kids acting, ooh, and all that. So we all got caught up in it, but then you listen to the score itself, the album, you sit back, you're like, damn, this is going to stand the test of time.
Yeah.
No, the album was dope as fuck.
No, we had that album in the car. We was listening to that. It was like 4 or 5 of them dead ass. We was letting that. We was like, because we only gave him a chance off of Nappy Head's remix and all that. Because Blunt on Reality, we listened to that as a group too, and we were like, this ain't it. But at the end, when they put the remix at the end, we was like, that's all right. So then that's why we only listened to the score. But the score, that joint came on. What? Boom, boom, boom. What? Yo, we was like, yo, hold up.
What's this?
Like, hold up. Another MC. Yo, it was like, yo. All right, let's give it the next song. Drum in. Now, was that next? Oh no, the second song was
I don't remember the track list.
I remember the track list. But at the end of the day, by the time you got the Cowboys and all that, it was like, yo, what?
Yeah, that
what?
Zero skips.
Cowboys, man.
Ooh, dog, this album was a classic.
That's still my
Your love.
Dog, that like, come on, bro. Like, so I see you there. I understand what you're saying now. Now let's break this down. Far as like one hit wonders, like all of them albums, all of them got a nice one joint. All of them,
all got
right?
At least one. A few,
but they didn't move society like that score did.
No, and
I think Wu-Tang came out with a
Wu-Tang did
Big Bang.
Ready or Not was third.
Yep.
Which was perfect. Which was perfect
because they had was Zealous was second.
Zealous was fourth.
Zealous was fourth.
Zealous was fourth. Yeah.
What's first and second?
So first is the Red intro. Then you got How Many MCs.
How Many MCs is the
Ready
first
or
song?
Not,
Ready or Not is the second song. So I'm not counting the intro. I'm thinking about songs like Sonic. So
yep, The Beast.
The Beast. Yeah,
Fuji
on the town, the beast is loose.
The Score. The Mask.
Nah,
Cowboys.
but I'm not taking none from
No
them
Woman,
groups.
No Cry. Like.
So Dale,
Yeah.
can you take them out of that lineup? Is the question. If you can't take Fugees out of that lineup with what? Now think about this. They got one album, like you said, and they still could be in that lineup with all of them.
And what's crazy too, you look back at the Nappy Head remix. Remember Salam Remy? He remixed that.
Yeah.
Salam Remy, you got to figure his hand has been all over hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Just off of that single alone, he got the Bush Babies. Remember, we remix.
Mm-hmm.
We can
Oh,
go,
word?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, I love the Bush Babies, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I'm cool. Like, I follow them on Instagram. They're cool. They're, but that whole, like, Salam Remy was touching a lot of stuff. You go fast forward a few years later, Nas, these theme, that's Salam Remy.
Okay.
Facts.
All right.
So that's also the Score brought up, like the Fugees alone, they were able to bring out some producers that you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. You did that? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from the groups that Dell mentioned because they're all
they classic.
They're all top 10. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think Fugees belongs in that conversation.
Oh, what up, Shelly? I see you in there, Shelly.
Oh, Shell, what up?
We got a whole lot of we got some.
I want to answer Steven's question if he's still
He said, "Was the diss song good?"
I heard it. I played it 3 times in succession. It's a diss song. It ain't
Kendrick.
Yeah, it's a diss song that it sounds like someone his age rapping. But not to say it sounds like he didn't go Melly Mel old school on it.
But Pras was only but so good.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's only so good.
If I had to explain it, it was Pras talking shit. It's not nothing. No, it's nothing to be like, oh, this was the joint.
Yeah, it wasn't freaking Not Like Us or nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't whack. You know what I mean?
The beat was crazy.
Yeah.
The beat was
fire with the horns.
The beat was all right.
So no,
now another rap on there with an 8, but Proswell is Proswell. It is what it is. You're not going. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is.
He rapped in that speaking tone.
Yeah.
It wasn't no cadence and like
it
was like
monotone.
I'm talking like this and I'm rapping and I'm talking, I'm talk rapping.
No matter who you damage, you still false Pras.
He was president.
He's like, I'm mad at you, Lauryn.
Salute.
You're fucking up the bag, Lauryn.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me talk to
in
you.
the building. Salute.
What up, Diva?
Mikhail, is that Mikhail Bridges or Mitch?
No, it's Michelle.
Michelle, I'm sorry,
Just
Michelle.
spelled
Salute.
like that.
I love it.
We just call her Shelly.
Miss Diva said, who we talking about? We talking about Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. Now this is Mikhail, right? Is that how you say that? Mikhail, whatever. I'm trying to say I'm bad at saying pronounce. That's a
Mikhail or Mikhail.
Mikhail. I think that's Mikhail. Texera. I'm
right.
bad at this, bro. I need somebody else say the name. I'm bad, bro. It seems like being a professional is an undervalued quality. Yeah, he talking about Lauryn. He's right.
Oh, all right.
Salute.
Yeah, for real, because it's like,
salute to Mikhail.
Show up.
That's Mikhail, though.
Like, what the fuck? Like, know what I mean? Like, that's really what it is. It's like, yo, like, what we here? We here to see you.
Facts.
Show up.
Facts.
And put on a fucking show.
Dale said more and better albums. Chop said the score is dope, but to me, it's the order of the songs. The album was put together, but I wouldn't say the score is better than Midnight or even Strictly Business. But it's not about
like
being better.
Like, it's the way they put the track list. It sets the tone for everything. Like, you're building up. So damn, by the time you get to Ready or Not, when you hear Ready or Not, you're like, oh shit.
It ain't much that's better than Midnight. So that's like highest level. Like, you know what I'm saying? But score right there with Midnight. I'm not gonna do that.
Yo.
Score right there. And that Strictly Business that's an acquired, that's like that's a dope joint but it's dated though.
I think it's classic like that.
Strictly Business is banging. Don't get me wrong. But if I gotta change my ear to listen to it.
Yeah.
I gotta make concessions for it. Like, okay, all right, the sampling equipment wasn't this. I gotta make excuses for Strictly Business when I play it. The score, no. That shit bangs right now. Like, I don't gotta make no excuses. I don't gotta say, well, it was 20 years ago. No, that joint bangs. Now, Strictly Business, okay, I gotta I gotta kind of like,
But I think, I honestly, my favorite Tribe album is Low End. Low End Theory. Midnight Marauders was banging, but Low End Theory was my hit.
Wait, what's on that joint?
Check the rhyme, y'all. Check the rhyme, and all that joint. And everything is fair when you're living in the
scenario.
Just scenario alone.
Yep.
Bugging out.
Yeah.
But see, Tribe don't have no bad album. All their albums are good.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can't even think.
You know what?
Well, no. I'm bugging. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not gonna do that.
You don't like. You like the jazz.
After
What's that?
That was
You like
one thing.
the love movement and all that. That wasn't that great.
I like the love. I like that. Yo.
Low key, I gotta say, low key, I like the love movement, but I like their last album, the very last album.
The one when homie died. When the homie died.
Right.
I love that album.
Yes.
That's a classic to
That
me.
was bad.
People. We just had the conversation on one of our other shows. Tony don't like that one, but
left my wallet in Elsa.
the joint's called
You like
we got it from here.
I
Thank you for your service.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I like
Dale
I
said
like the
Fuji is
video
a top 20 group, not a top 10. It's lemons to orange. Orange is the lemons, bro. Orange is the apples. Like you can say 10 or 20.
Lemons.
Yeah. It is what it is.
He
bro.
did 2 citrus drinks.
Dale said Love Movement was mid. It was. I was disappointed when I put, and I had already. They had Beats, Rhymes, and Life right before Love Movement,
Yep.
which was okay. But I didn't like that they added Consequence. It threw it off for me. I was like, why would you add Consequence? Nobody. He's not. This ain't Tribe. Like I kind of. It ruined it, and it only had a couple joints on there, so I was kind of shaky with them at that point. Then when Love Movement came, I was like, man, this
Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
that was 808s and Heartbreaks to me. Dead ass.
Beats, Rhymes. That's like the first Tribe album I had to skip through.
Yeah. Beats, Rhymes, like you're right.
Because when I got to get a hold, I was like, oh, yeah, I like that. That drifting. Drifting by, yeah.
You
That's
know
a
that
Dilla,
they were.
That's a Dilla beat too, right there.
Is that a Dilla beat?
It's a Dilla beat. That was a whole beat.
That's one of his best beats.
That was the whole beef between him and the whole Uma thing. Was like, look, you didn't put my name on in the credits, and that's a Q-Tip thing. Because P Rock has said the same thing. Like, some of them beats were mine.
But you know, Tribe was having a lot of difficulty as a group at that time.
Oh yeah,
him, they all were. It was infighting and whatever.
Him and Fife, yeah.
But I digress. We were talking about. He said, "I can't even put Fuji's over Goody Mob. I can." I love Goody Mob. I love Goody Mob. But
Fuji, I can.
Goody Mob got twice as many albums as Fuji's, and their albums got progressively more mediocre as they went on. So maybe it's good the Fuji didn't make no more music. Cause I love Goody Mob, but they got awful. Niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this. All they do is this. After all that, it started getting really like, all right, we
became
good.
more of a seminal group.
Yeah, like if you're gonna put Goody Mob in there, you're putting them on their old music, the same area as Fuji's. Like you can't. I did like a lot of them albums got really, and then they took a long ass break, and then when they came back, they was mad at CeeLo, and they did an album without CeeLo. One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, right? Remember all that? And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It still got progressively trash. I'm just gonna be honest. And I rock with Goody Mob. War Vet, the rapper, said,
"What up, War Vet? What up, War Vet?"
The Locks, D Block. I know I'm a New Yorker, so might be a bit biased. He added the Locks in that thing. So I'm not saying that the Fugees are the greatest group. I never said the best group. Maybe I may have misspoke when I said earlier. I said one of the greatest groups or the best group. But I didn't mean it literally.
They hit so astronomically with that album. You can't ignore them.
Yeah. And the score is a banger.
How you gonna beat that though? 22 fucking like
to take him out would be disrespectful. Like
we're talking almost 30 years later. We're still talking about
talking about them.
They're formidable. You can't not talk about them.
That's why Lauryn just she needs to fix up and go. You know what I mean, like damn, like what?
I think it's a rap. I think Charlie.
I know it is a rap.
Yeah.
It is a rap. You definitely know it's a rap, but it's like damn, like we didn't even hit the road. Like you know what I'm saying? We didn't even do one show.
Canceled.
You're already like.
All three of them now have disses to each other at this point.
Yeah, but it's like.
Oh yeah, because she just them a long time ago.
She just
Wyclef a long time ago.
But she's choosing to cancel the tour. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it was a decision. It was. I think
was it a
they
group
didn't
decision?
I don't think they had a. I don't think she canceled. I think it got canceled by default
of the sales.
So she was the one to announce it.
Well, that's even wrong.
Salute Jay-Z in the building. He said, Goody Mob without CeeLo was off. That's a fact.
Yeah.
War Vet said, respect Flizzy.
Look out for the 2 collabs me and War Vet just knocked out recently.
Bang, bang. Right. Lyrically, it's D Block. Goody Mob first album is better than the score. I disagree with you, Dale.
What do you say?
And I love Goody Mob first album. I don't think it's better than the score.
Yeah, he said it's the worst show. He said he seen Lauryn Hill 8 years ago in Portland. It's the worst show.
Who said that?
Right there.
Oh, Jay-Z said, does longevity counts? Yes, it does. It does count.
Yeah, to me,
I saw Lauryn Hill live in Portland about 3 years, live in Portland about 3 years ago, 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Worst show I've ever seen. Live band playing everything, 2 to 30 20 to 30
beats per minute is
BPMs.
faster than
Read
the
it for me.
original
But you think-
unrecognizable rock
But you know
style.
what? You think that was done
Tired
purposely on her end?
Because
Because she's like, you know what I mean?
well, she now let's be honest, she can't play her own music technically because they're still in a legal battle. 20 years, she's not supposed to play that music on the road. So maybe they've been playing it fast on purpose
Interesting.
because she's not supposed to perform. I was like, what is she performing? But if she plays it faster, then it's a cover.
Yep.
So I guess that's how she getting around it.
But you know what?
That thing.
Yeah. But you know what? At the what's the 50th the 50th
I can't even imagine
Anniversary.
the anniversary for hip hop, right? At the Yankee Stadium, she was like one of the headliners. Did you see the show when Nas brought her out? Now that shit was dope. So what was
it?
Yeah, like what was wrong with that?
Chop agrees with Dale. Soul Food is better than the score. Yep. I still don't agree, fellas. It's okay.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah,
It's okay. And I love Soul
It's
Food,
not
bro.
they're not being blasphemous.
No. It's
disagreement,
it's taster's choice.
Yeah.
And no, listen, Soul Food is that's a phenomenal record. And they saying more than the Fugees on that record, just to be honest. But at the same time, it doesn't hit me like the score hits me. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Well, my guy, QL said, good, keep going, looking good. Let's get it.
Thank you.
Bang, bang. War Vet said the Locks, D Blocks, they became famous with two groups. They're the new additions of hip hop and still performing. Come on, guys, you're willing. I think you might maybe we wilding.
I got records
You're
with them.
wilding, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got records with them. Facts, though. They dope though. The Locks, D Block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I would say when you talk about the Locks and D Block, you're talking about a realm of street rap that how do I put it? Like it's like the Fugees Score album I couldn't ever compare to something D Block did.
that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
No,
And I think the best Locks album ever was that joint that came out in '99. The Streets is Watching.
The Streets is
Is that something like that? We Are the Streets? No,
We Are the Streets. That's right after they left.
Yeah, when they left,
D
yeah.
Block and
that album
Bad
was
Boy.
freaking fuego, like straight up.
And it was anticipated too. You know what I'm saying? It was anticipated. They had the whole
When they had that
the
Recognize
campaign,
on there,
yeah. They had the whole campaign,
Free the Locks.
Feed the Locks and
Yup.
all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then they just fit that whole vibe of the Rough Riders anyways, like cause they were so street, they were so hood. Half of the time that's why you didn't see Sheik on a lot of those records. He was still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? When they was doing the big records with Mariah and all of that, he said that in interviews. I was still in the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was missing stuff, but I mean the Locks is dope, yo.
Yeah,
Facts.
the Locks.
That's why at the what you call it, the verses, respectfully, that's why they shut Dipset down like that. Because they're always on the road, they constantly rehearsing, like, and they constantly recording.
I think in a realm of maybe pure hip hop, I don't want to go there again. In the pure hip hop, the Locks have a case because they've been out for 30,000 years.
Yeah.
They have mad mixtapes, albums.
I don't think Locks is pure hip hop though.
But I'm saying they're closer.
Locks is more,
I would say,
hood hip hop, street hip hop.
You
They're
know-
not
you know what I'm saying?
pure.
But then I would say the Fugees, they're world famous.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the Locks ain't gonna be going platinum. The
But you know what some
Fugees
people
went
like? Some
22
people say
platinum,
like some people say Eminem is that because he's white. They could say the Fugees because they had the girls singing, which is a fact.
Yeah.
Strum in my hand.
But
like
she was
like-
she's the
she was
front.
Yo,
yeah, she was the front and she was the X factor, and she was a lot of females extremely. They really gravitated to her, and she was a major force. And she was in Sister Act 2, which made her star even brighter. Even though I think she was that came out after that came out before she really popped. But it was around. It's right, really around the same time. Like when Juice and Pac, it was all around the same time.
remember when Pac did stuff? I cut your face. This ain't no motherfucking movie.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
He was dissing Lauryn Hill.
But they was
You
dissing
remember
him
when Pac
too.
dissed Lauryn Hill?
They was dissing Pac too and the Cowboys.
It was?
Yeah,
I forgot. Why were they dissing Pac?
What line was
because they cool with what's
J.
the
Rue? J. Rue the
no.
They just J. Rue.
They cool with what's the dude that
They didn't diss J. Rule.
Nah.
But go ahead.
what's the dude that Pac had the issue with that he caught the case with?
Jimmy Henchman.
Not Jimmy.
No.
Henchman,
You're
the other
talking
one.
about Stretch.
Nah. Damn, now you're making me go back. Hold up. What's the Promise and Distance, way back? What's the
I know you've been way back.
Yeah, but what's the joint? Not Jimmy Henchman, man. The other dude, Haitian Jack.
Haitian Jack.
They cool with Haitian Jack. See, look, see, yeah.
Wolfpack.
Exactly.
Just said as soon as you said it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they was
A
cool with
real
Haitian
live tale
Jack.
about a snitch named Haitian Jack. Promised to pay back Jimmy Henchman in due time. I know you businesses. No, look, I got it like that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's literally my favorite Tupac song. But go ahead.
That's one of mine too. So but that's why that issue was that.
All
So
right.
anybody that had anything to do with Haitian Jack, Pac was coming at you.
Dead ass. So listen, wait, they was running with Haitian Jack?
Yeah, they cool with him.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, at the end of the day, I think that we talked enough about the Fugees, I think.
So
I think they can be a top 20, 10 group. To me, all time, they definitely in top 10.
That's
That's
not
a
even
fact.
a question.
Because they don't just have one album. She did her album, and then Wyclef did his album, and then Pras did his. It's like Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang literally, for a long time, Wu-Tang only had 2 albums for years. And then they came with Iron Flag and all that bullshit,
And
right?
all the whack
And a lot of
albums.
trash.
Yo,
A lot of
But guess what?
trash.
Yo,
But guess
they got
what?
a lot of
Wu-Tang
trash.
still on the road selling out arenas right now.
Will survive. But now
Right?
let's be
So if the Fugees was to fix up, well, if they were able to
Yeah,
fix
yeah.
up back then, I mean, they would be doing the same thing right now.
I
Just
agree.
imagine a tour with the Fugees, Wu-Tang, all of those top tier
I'm in
groups
there.
that you're talking
Facts.
about.
I'm
That'd
in
be
there.
crazy.
Yep.
now
The numbers on that.
in all honesty though, Wu-Tang was like that. Wu-Tang almost fell off because they was really bad at that, getting all 9 members. A lot of dudes wasn't showing up. Dudes was late, missing shows, doing a lot of half-ass shows.
Disagreements, too.
They had become they were just like Fugees, and they got kicked off that tour with Rage Against the Machine,
Yep.
and they, like a lot of buffoonery. At one point, people used to complain like they were saying the same thing. I'm never going to a Wu-Tang show again. This one wasn't there. That one wasn't there. He was late. He was drunk.
Mhm.
Da da da. And RZA said they had a meeting one day. They was like, bro, we about to lose it all. So Wu-Tang was like this.
They had to fix up.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang was just like this. And then, I don't know what they did. They made a pact or something, but Wu-Tang got this shit back together. I remember when you used to go, when you would pay to see a Wu-Tang show,
Yeah, no,
you
who was
might
coming?
get 4 dudes. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, bro. It was like, yo, not saying you got to see all 9, right? But it's like when I'm seeing 3 and 4, it's a problem, bro.
You feeling a little cheated. Yeah.
It's a problem. So people's like, I'm gonna stop paying for them. And at one point, Wu, you could see a change. You just start seeing them all of them together, all of them, da da da. I think they were like, yo, listen, we ready to lose this bread and butter that we really had. None of y'all dudes don't have nothing outside his music. Let's be honest. I think he talked to him and they fixed it up.
I know.
Outside
There's a
of
good 5 of them members
Yeah.
that needed that group. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but outside of like you got Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface,
Lots of
RZA, like I mean like they're gonna eat.
Yeah.
You see Method Man, he don't even need to do music right now.
No. But he did that because of the music
Because
wasn't making the
of
money
what-
that he
yeah.
was supposed to make. That's why he started acting. He said that.
Yeah.
QL said something about apricot seeds. I'm gonna look into that. He was saying
What?
apricot seeds up here. He was saying that. Let me go up here.
I'm an apricot seeds.
Apricot seeds up here. He said to reduce and kill cancer. Apricot seeds
Okay.
to stop all signs of aging. Ginger beer. The
Ooh.
keys of life. Quinn Lee.
Oh, he's a spammer.
I know, yeah, but at the same time, it might be something in there. Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes spam got some knowledge. I'm surprised Redman never joined, but he is a beast.
Now he's Redman's basically like the
Honorary.
10th honorary.
Wu-Tang
honorary
don't put
member,
nobody in there though.
Yeah, but
Did you watch the Wu-Tang show?
Yeah,
I don't.
for sure.
How they couldn't play no music in the mansion except Wu-Tang?
Yeah,
You couldn't play nothing else in the mansion. If you lived at the Wu-Tang mansion, it was Wu-Tang music on all day. You couldn't play no Nas, nothing else.
but at the
I
same
ain't mad at
time,
it.
but you see how long it took them. It took them to get ODB to do the record with Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it. His greatest record, the biggest
He
record
didn't
of
want
his
to do
career,
it. Like that's like
chased him down for weeks to get him to do that.
Not only that though, RZA didn't want Method Man to do the album with Mary. The
RZA
song
didn't
with
want them to
Mary.
do nothing. He didn't want to do
One
nothing.
of his biggest records.
Yeah, he fought that record, and the only
Yeah.
reason he let him do it because he got to do the remix.
Oh yeah, right.
Actually, no, he didn't get to do the remix. Diddy did a remix. Diddy did the remix of "You're All I Need." The one that everybody loves is the Diddy
That one,
remix.
right?
Diddy,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why that song blew up because the song was mad regular. You know, Takai wasn't that strong of an album.
Yeah,
Takai wasn't that
I was
strong.
so disappointed, but that's another story. But Raekwon, if I'm not mistaken, years ago, Raekwon, I was watching an interview and he was talking about he felt RZA's production wasn't it no more after a certain late
Raekwon,
year.
right?
Well, he's right.
Raekwon was like, because remember, Raekwon was still putting out fire solo albums.
You're right.
Even them underground shit. And
You're right. The
Raekwon,
street joints.
when Raekwon, his
Wu,
beats
the
are
Wu
always fire, you
Gambinos,
know
right? Was
that?
it Wu Gambinos?
It was Wu, but I mean, so all of them took a little dip when they started messing with a lot of the Wu affiliate producers, and they started being more selective. Well, for a minute, it was like anybody getting beats from anybody, and then they started being more selective. They started tightening it up because at one point it was a free fall. They Wu Killer Bees and all that. All this stuff coming out, and it was all over the place. At one point, Wu was so oversaturated, it didn't mean the name didn't mean nothing.
No.
So it's like, you know.
Oh, wait.
I remember there was this chick from Central back in the day. We was in high school, and I ain't gonna say no names, but she was supposedly messing with one of the Killer Bees. I remember like, yo, and he was like, was up in the crib blowing the back out. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna turn around and shit, you know, like
because good niggas was down here a lot though. No, they was down here a lot. They was.
You're talking about Wu?
Yeah, they was out here
It was
a lot.
some random dude I'd never seen in my life. I'm like, he's a killer. All right, he's a Killer Bee. Like, I guess, you know what I mean?
It was crazy because at one point, and salute to the dude, you know, it's some dudes that really affiliated. It's some dude like, you know, but at one point anybody was running around with the Wu.
Claiming Wu, right?
It was crazy, bro. It was crazy, but y'all know what time
coming
it is.
through. The outcome is critical. With my style was sort of like that was my joint.
Yeah.
But boom, 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 boom. Them simple beats. Back in the day, I love the most simple beats. All I needed was drum or drum over it and just a sound. And I'm good.
And then you figure it out from
Did you
there.
did you feel like RZA had fell off a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
RZA definitely like after the second album, RZA was no longer hot to me.
Second album, hold up, slow down.
The Wu-Tang second.
You know how many joints came out during that time and after that? The second album is Forever.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Forever.
I'm sure there
From
was some
Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang
Forever, I
solo
thought he
joints after Wu-Tang Forever.
Now
Yeah,
it was in
that's
between
me.
that though, right? Because
It couldn't have every solo joint and then Wu-Tang Forever.
because then you had the Method Man album, right?
Because
Then you had Ghost and Ray, the Purple Tape. That's all
Matter
in
of fact,
between that,
hold on.
right?
Yeah, meth.
Ghostface.
I think it was meth.
Iron Man.
But the
Iron
joint
Man
after
came
Iron
out
Man.
after Purple. After the Purple Tape was Iron Man.
Yeah. We need to do it. We need to
Remember
do it.
ODB came out in
And
95.
ODB, yep.
Yeah.
So when Forever came out?
Hey, they doubled back.
96.
96.
Yeah, because know what? That was the year they was kind of salty that P. Diddy was running rap, and they ran a campaign like we're coming back to save hip hop.
Yeah.
And they dropped Wu-Tang Forever to try to take it back from Bad Boy.
But not only that, they was salty because Wu's name was falling off. Before that Forever came out, go back and check.
Yep.
Wu wasn't Wu no more. That's around the time they had got
They
their
were
heads.
solo rappers.
Their head got too big and they was all over the place and da. They was untouchable, and the world started being like, yo, Wu-Tang is not what they used to be. I just watched a documentary on that. When they dropped Forever, that was like damn near a comeback record.
Yeah, you're right.
That was damn near a comeback
You're
record.
right.
So
I think at that time also, like, Bad Boy was changing the rap scene around here. They were running things, and everything got all glitz and glamoury and kind of shiny suitish, you know. Yeah. So I agree. Like they was trying to come, and when they
just think by 90, by 97, Big and Pac was dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Mace was running shit.
And Mace was dead.
You see his thing where he was talking about like he's not getting the credit for holding up all that Bad Boy shit after Biggie died.
He was.
I didn't know. He was like, I was writing all that and not getting credits. I feel kind of messed up now. Like, like when you learn truths like that, you're like, damn, bro.
I'm sitting over here looking at the track list for Purple Tape, only built for Cuban Links.
Like, come on, bro. That was
that album.
That was in your tape deck, in your Walkman.
Yeah, I just
you know what I'm saying? Walking to school, like, yo, come on, bro.
My brother Andre, that's the Wu-Tang head. That dude. And remember, he got that, man. And we had the song I always loved for the Purple Tape was Guillotine Swords.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Inspector Deck, once he set the table, man. You know, that voltage of the ill, truth I reveal, crush the amateurs, keep it real.
Yep.
You know, that whole
Even that too, he was making a point too, because they was never letting him put out his album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's one of the nicest. He's one of the nicest.
I think lyrically he is the sharpest. Like I'm gonna use the word sharp. He's the sharpest lyrically in the Wu-Tang. Like
even when you watch the show, like when it came to him as far as like putting his verses down, he was so like nah, my shit gotta be like the dopest shit. Like, you know what I mean?
But he's pristine with it. That's the thing. It's that it's so it's precision sharp. Because it's like he'll say something. It's like, wait a minute, you gotta actually rewind that to catch him. Like, oh, okay, all right, let's keep it moving.
That might be why he didn't pop.
Yeah,
I think he was so sharp, and also he was too smart. You could tell he's intelligent. His rhyme pattern and the words he was using was intelligent. It was nuts.
Even you look at Jizza, same thing.
Yep.
It's like if you go back and listen to Liquid Swords and Shadow Boxing, to you Method Man fans out there, take him out of that. Just listen to the actual person. You listen to Jizza's all his shit.
On Shadow Boxing?
Shadow Boxing, yeah.
A style bro mother back like him and Terry.
Craze was popping.
Niggas came loud but unheard, and once I clear out, round them off to the nearest third.
Yeah.
Hey, check these non-visual niggas with tapes in a portrait. All right, yeah.
The seminar tried to orbit this corporate industry, but what these niggas can't see
must break through like the Wu unexpectedly. Protect your neck, my sword still remains imperial. For your brother, Mike RZA scratch off the cereal. Yeah,
we rain all year round from June to June. The niggas like immediately and not soon.
Yeah, that was a fire.
How you know a verse like that, but you think Hammer was good?
Hold on, wait.
Salute the Craze in the building. Salute the Craze in the building.
He's still mad at Hammer. He's like, Hammer.
Yo, I had a discussion with somebody on social media this week, right? They put something like,
yo, Charles, you know what? I think we should interview MC Hammer.
I would love to.
Hammer too bitter, bro. Hammer don't want to talk. They'll say everyone's second solo album from the Wu were disappointed except for Ghostface. That's he's right.
Yo, Ghostface.
Except for Ghost.
I don't think Ghost and Ray ever dropped any whack albums to me. Ghost and Ray to me.
What was the song he had?
Ray took a little slump for a minute, and Ghost took a little slump for a minute.
What's the record that Ghost had with what's Homegirl?
Supreme Clientele.
No. I'm not talking about stuff back that far. Like you're talking about the best joints, but they had mad joints after that. I think Ghost might have 15 albums since that. Dead ass.
My bad. I was going on second album.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant. Yeah.
What's the record?
What happened?
With Ghostface and Charlie Baltimore.
Oh, I know that. I forgot the name of the joint.
That joint was hard.
I know. I'm looking at the video in my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The video, like that joint was so crazy. Ghost had that green the army joint, the green army suit on. No, yeah.
Oh, my brother-in-law, bro. Shout out to Pedro. Rest in peace. He used to love that Ghost. I mean, no, Ray. What's the jacket? Was it a polo or
it's the jacket? And
Can it be? No.
Can it be?
It's Can it be? Was that a polo?
Or yeah, it was the polo. I see it right now with all the colors.
Yeah.
It had colors.
He used to love. He's like, I want that jacket. He could never find a jacket, but I just saw somebody rocking it in the video. Craze said Cat was here with him a few weeks for a few weeks.
Wait, recently?
That's what he said. He said Ray's second album was mid. Yeah, I think you're right. After the Purple Tape, it kind of slumped. Stand Up was good, and Stand Up was the Ghost and Charlie album.
Yeah,
song. They got an album together.
No, that was a single. Was that on the Ghostface second album?
Yeah. Oh, TG talking about the Snow Beach, the Snow Beach jacket.
Yeah,
Snow Beach jacket. He said, I still want that jacket. Yeah, Pedro want that jacket. That jacket still costs the same, bro. Like it still costs, if not more.
What does that album look like?
How much?
You got a picture of it? What is this album? What is that jacket?
The Snow Beach, the polo joint. The joint Ray had on. It was like in the Can It Be video.
Let me visualize. It was like white, red. It had the yellow on the inside, right? Am I correct? I had the yellow
right now.
It was a pullover. Yep, he's right. I feel like red, white. There was red, white with the blue. There was some yellow in there.
What are we talking about?
And green.
I do remember him in a jacket like that. Yep.
Because they always had dope shit. They're there, right there. Yeah.
They got
I know it's
the USA version of it.
Yeah,
I know it was red, yellow, and something.
Yeah, he used to love this jump. But I think this might have been an ice cream. Was this an ice cream?
I think it could have been.
Damn, TG said that joint cost $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000 still. Let me pull up. See, here go the jacket right here. All right, just the joint right here. Snow Beach. The polo joint, $1,000, and it looked thin.
Right? It was though.
Thin, no. Would you buy it?
Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, hell yeah. Fuck that shit. Hell yeah. You know me. I'm into the fashion anyway, so I'm like, shit.
Nah,
I'm looking for some Eastlands right now to be on some real shit. I'm about to get me some Eastlands.
Where
If
can
you
you
know
find
them,
them, Jones?
you
You
know.
gotta go on Google. You gotta go on
Eastlands
eBay
on
or
Google,
something.
eBay, whatever. But I'm looking for some Eastlands right now. Yeah, it's a Can It Be.
Yo, listen, one more time, real quick. Head over to black-yeti.com. Support the sponsor of the What Show. They got THC infused products. They got the best prices in the game, I was told to say. Because I don't buy OZs, but they said people told me the OZs over there is super cheap. I'm gonna have TJ look around and tell me if the price is really as cheap as they say.
I say let's just get the boy. Why he send us the pack yet?
I
son?
know. That's
the
on
pack.
me.
Yo, let me.
I gotta holler at him. I'm holler at him tonight.
We
Black-yeti.com.
that right here. Look, see that? We need to have that on our table, bro.
You right. You know what? I'm gonna get on them. I'm gonna get on as soon as I get tomorrow morning. I'm getting on.
You know me. You know me.
Hell yeah, let's go. Can it be so simple? Which video did I say it was? Did I say Can It Be?
Now you see, you
I
said it might have been in the ice cream video,
ice cream.
But before that, I said it was in.
It was in Can It Be.
Can It Be?
Yeah.
And then a classic still with the Air Max to match too.
Air Max.
I got my finger on the button for them Air Max. I keep looking
just
at
buy them. You got the bread,
them. Like
bro.
$195. I ain't
You got
like
the
that.
bread.
I definitely don't. So
We
listen,
just went on the whole vacation. You got the bread.
Nah,
Don't say it.
I
He's
definitely
stunting. He got the 190. He got the
definitely
190 right
I
now.
definitely ain't got it. Listen,
He's feeling like
Yeah.
it's irresponsible for some reason.
Yeah.
listen to this though. I want to talk
He's
about
like, I got
this.
the 190, but we're gonna go on this cruise next month.
I'm gonna put a picture up, right?
Pick an island.
And then I'm gonna start talking, and then I'm just gonna let the story go wherever it go. How about that?
Let's go.
Are y'all ready for this conversation? Because I know it's a lot of
Y'all ready
people
for this?
that saw the title. That's right. They saw the title of the show,
Oh boy.
and they knew we were gonna talk about these guys right here.
Yep, they just actually made a trade.
What's the trade?
They traded for defensive tackle Jordan Phillips, who played for the Eagles. He was a second-round pick out of Georgia.
Really?
Yeah.
I say if they were all of that bread, bro, they gotta win. Respectfully, I'm saying that about your team.
No.
Respectfully.
Listen, I'll jump right into it. I know. Look, time to take
The
that.
Patriots.
But wait,
wasn't-
hold on, gang, hold on,
He took the hat off.
hold
Yo,
on, gang, hold on, TJ. We ain't even tell them nothing yet. We gotta tell them what we talking about.
Yeah.
Before we start talking about something, they don't even know what we talking about. Let me tell them what we talking
All right,
about.
go ahead,
I thought it was up already.
Let me
I
tell
thought
them
it
what we
was up
talking
too.
about. But I didn't explain
I'm
nothing
still
yet,
looking
right?
at the jacket.
Yeah, I ain't even explained nothing yet. Let me
I gotta
tell
put a
them,
rack together. You know what I'm saying?
let me tell them what we
Put a
talking
stack
about,
together.
and we're gonna take it from there. Did I put the right one? Okay, so let me read this article, right?
Yep.
And we're gonna have this conversation about this team on the screen. Some of y'all gonna get in y'all feelings. I know a lot of Cowboys fans gonna feel away about what's gonna be said tonight, but I gotta say it. All right, so here we go. The Dallas Cowboys have not been to the NFC Championship game in 28 years, and their resume includes 13 losses and 18 playoff games since that last appearance, including a crushing home defeat to the Green Bay Packers as a heavy favorite in January. The response from Cowboys fans after the most recent loss, the highest season ticket renewal rate in the history of the franchise. The Cowboys fans have bought more tickets after those losses than they've ever bought in their entire life. Are y'all paying attention to what I just
Say that
told you?
again?
Loyal.
The Cowboys fans, after they lost, they have gotten the highest season ticket renewals in the history of the franchise, which means more people bought more tickets to watch them this year than they ever did in the history of the team.
You know why?
Why?
Because they want them to win.
That's not a reason to buy a ticket. But listen,
They want them to win. They wish
the
they
Cowboys,
win. Every year they're like, "This is our year." Am I right?
this guy
I know
right
fans
here
say it. I'm
has a
not one.
$10 billion. I'm gonna let y'all talk. Let me just finish the intro. $10 billion that the Cowboys are worth right now. They are the biggest franchise, the most valuable franchise in all of sports, and this guy has that money in his right pocket, and he's trying to put another $10 billion in the other right pocket, in the left pocket. let's talk about the Cowboys gang. I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute, but listen, I want to hear my constituents' comments on the Cowboys. You want to start it, Mike?
Sure.
How do you feel about that $10 billion tag that Forbes gave the Cowboys?
A lot of marketing, but no winning. So here's a guy who's an oil baron. That's his forte. He's an oil baron. So he gets this franchise. You know the history of it. Purchased it in '89. They went from a really crappy team to three-time Super Bowl winning team in the '90s, which gave them 5.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry knows how to market it. The reason why everyone's paying attention to him right now is because of contracts. You have CeeDee Lamb and you have Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry knows they're going to come in because they want to see if these guys are going to ball out. Everybody knows Dak's going to he's going to actually bet on himself, which he did before and parlayed to his current contract.
Mm-hmm.
He knows everyone's going to watch. Viewership, that's money that comes into the franchise. The fact that he knows how to market it, and he markets it well. He knows that everyone's going to talk about him year round. All these networks, the 4-letter ones, the 3-letter ones, the 2-letter ones, whatever you want to call them. If they're not talking about the LA Lakers and LeBron, they're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, whether it be Dak Prescott or one Gerald Jones, a.k.a. Oil Baron, a.k.a. Drunky Smurf.
He's in the booth.
AKA the racist.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Henny Man himself.
He's in the booth getting fired up.
He is fired up. Look at his press conference. Here's the thing. He does name one owner / GM. He's the only one in the NFL that is the GM and the owner, right? That has a press conference after the game, whether it's a win or a loss. Everybody knows he's a soundbite. He's a hot take waiting to happen. In fact, his dumb ass just sat there and talked stupidly about it's not urgent, to the point where somebody in his organization, whether it might have been his wife, said, "Hey Jerry, you're fucking up again. The same way you fucked up with Jimmy, you're fucking this shit up here right now." And this guy, all he cares about is, as you said it, 10 billion in one pocket and 10 billion in another. And that's what it is. He knows that people from around the world, he has sultans, he has barons that come in there to watch the Cowboys. When you had an actual sitting president come in and he lost money after 9/11, who's going to tell George Bush, don't come to my stadium because you're costing me money? My revenue money, my TV revenue money is getting screwed up. Get out. And have you seen George Bush back?
No.
Remember, he had the whole family sitting up there. 2 games in a row, and people, even I turned away from it. I ain't watching this because I know you're gonna lose anyway. But when you know how to market, you start. Hey, hold up, wait a minute. Our ratings went down to what? Nah, you gotta go. He knows what he's doing. He knows that if I go out and get a bargain basement player, I know people are gonna talk some more shit about me. That means more money in for the franchise. And I'm going to tell y'all Cowboy fans something. I'm going to shut the hell up.
Here we go.
Bring back the White House. They need the party to win.
Not the White House. No, not
they need to bring back the White House to party. They played better. They partied. They did all of that partying, and that's how they won them damn ships.
But real talk, it's like this. And I say this every year. It's not our year. I don't believe it. I don't see it because I look at the moves that dumbass Jerry and his stupid ass son, the money monger, we can't spend that money. You got an actual dude sitting in your front office who's the director of your scouting, Will McClay, who has, 3 Super Bowl rings from the Patriots organization where he worked prior. So that means this guy, he knows talent. He has a lot more hits than he does misses. But the biggest miss is the guy who we see on TV every Sunday. They spend more time looking in the owner's box than they do in the damn game. And as you said it, let me see your cup for a minute. Woo! He's a big overgrown frat boy with money. Look, Cowboy fans, you may say I'm delusional. It's not our year. I'm gonna tell you that it's not our year. What's gonna happen is there might be a slight blip in this matrix, and that might be we get out of the divisional round, but that's it. And be prepared because your boy he's going to just keep getting the ratings, and he's not going to get Dak signed until, maybe that's right. He's out of here.
Who's out here? Dak?
Dak, I'll put it to you this way. If you get to the season, the first game of the season, and he's still playing under his current contract, not a new deal, at the end of the season, he's out of there.
I can see that.
I can see that.
So for the record, let me recap. Mike said that it's not the Cowboys' year, as he has his cowboy hat. So you could take that to the bank because he's a fan. He's not a hater. And he's saying that if Dak goes into the season under the current contract, Dak will not be there unless he wins a Super Bowl.
If they win the Super Bowl, here's the thing.
If they win the Super Bowl, they got to pay him.
The price goes up.
Crazy.
And the thing is, let's say they get to the Super Bowl, they win it. Even if they don't win it, Dak's price goes up. He's going to set the new market. CeeDee Lamb, he should be the GM. You're right.
Yeah, Dale said Will McClay should be the GM. He's actually, but not entitled.
Let me ask you all a question. Have you ever seen in the Dallas Cowboys organization a black executive? Have you seen it?
I don't recall.
I don't look for it either.
No. Well, no,
maybe Dale's seen it.
Now,
I don't know.
In the franchise, in the history of the franchise, you've had 3 black quarterbacks. That is the first being Quincy Carter. Then you had Anthony Wright. Now we have Dak Prescott. But you will never see, Jerry will never sit there and let anybody else go out there and do their job. Understand what Jimmy Johnson meant to the franchise. He revolutionized the way you draft. So much so that Bill Belichick became his pupil after Jimmy retired. That was his guy. Look at the way the Patriots drafted compared to the way the Cowboys drafted in the 90s. They were taking guys like, oh, this guy, look at, he's a nobody in college, but I'm going to make him a somebody here in the pros. Nobody heard of Darren Woodson from Arizona State until he got to the Cowboys. No one heard of Julian Edelman until Bill Belichick said, hey, you're not a quarterback, you're a receiver. Lo and behold, he became a household name. The difference between the Patriots and the Cowboys is this. You have a GM or owner who understood, I messed up once with a good head coach. Now I want to step out the way and let this guy come in. Jerry's ego is bigger than anything in this universe. He won't let anyone get the credit again.
Do you think he can actually get out of his own way and get the Cowboys to win anything in the next 5 years? No?
There'll be a no, sir.
He took his hat off
in the next 5 years.
He took his hat off and said,
I'll tell you why. The simple fact of the matter is that they will not go out there and sign a premier free agent because they're worried about the salary.
You don't think he can get out of his own way?
Jerry,
sometimes your mortality changes you, bro.
He
ain't got many more years.
82. He's 82.
He might live to 92. He might not.
Listen,
he's at 82 and he's still turning up.
Yep. Yeah, that's the skit. Yeah. And I mean, listen to my elderly folks out there, including my mother. Y'all turn up. I love it. But this dude here, tune it down. Get out your way. Get out of your own way. That's where, and I don't get mad at Patriot fans. 20 years. That's a dynasty.
Say it again. Hold up. Say that again.
I'll say 20 years. Hey,
we both did the same thing, and we didn't even say that.
No, because I'm a football fan first before I'm a Cowboy fan. Okay. So I studied the game. I love the history of the game, and looking at Patriot fans, I understand why you have the attitudes that you have because you basically bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, no. They was the worst.
You got to Super Bowl 20.
Y'all was the worst. Stop.
We got to the Super Bowl in the 80s, lost to the Bears.
85.
Yep.
And
in 96 we lost to
the Packers. Yeah, what I'm saying is, but look at
then we went crazy.
Yeah, then we went stupid.
That was awful.
You had some rough years in between. The Bledsoe years were not. Yep. You had the Super Bowl appearance, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was so.
Can I tell you something though? Yes, I was a Patriots fan in 1985 in DC. As a Redskins fan, I was rooting for the Pats. I was rooting for the Pats all the way till I came to New England. I was rooting for the Pats all through New England. So not like I was like
Refrigerator Perry came.
Yeah. I wasn't like I'm the Pats, but I always wanted the Pats to do well because they was always so trash. I always rooting for the underdog. They was trash, and they were supposed to get killed against the Bears, and they did. Yeah. But for a minute, Like when it was for a minute, they looked like they was going to do something, then it just did it.
And what's funny about that is going back to that season. Remember, they played in the regular season and they lost to the Bears. I think it was 20-6. So that's why everybody.
It seemed like they had a shot.
Yeah, they had. It seemed like they had something good, but the problem was their game plan was we're going to stop Peyton. We're going to make Jim McMahon beat us. Now, understanding if you don't know your football history, Jim McMahon was the first quarterback from BYU that was like, yo, I'm that dude. Yeah. I'm Jim McMahon and I'm on that bullshit. And to be honest, you look at the Bears offensively. You had Willie Goat.
They had too many weapons.
Yeah, Willie Goat.
It was just
Cinderella that year too.
Well,
it was.
Think about it, because you weren't supposed to beat the Raiders. You weren't supposed to beat the Dolphins. And the fact that Grogan went out with the broken leg. You had Tony Eason. You had one half of the Pony Express in your backfield with Craig James. Your second year wide receiver, Irving Fryer. You had Stephen Starring. Julius Adams was your linebacker, that was his last season. That was his farewell season. So as a young kid, I was like, man, I hope. It's like,
we always on the same shit. We hope they win.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was like, man, the way they beat they beat the brakes off my Cowboys, 44-0. So much so that if you go back and you look at the, I think it was a 30-30 special that they had on the Bears.
I watched it.
Remember Mike Dickinson? I felt so bad. He said, Tom Landry's the guy I learned how to coach from. He was, my mentor. He said, I had to apologize. He said, I didn't realize like beating them that bad, it hurt me. So, bottom line is, they will not win another Super Bowl until he is gone. You were right. That man, listen, ding dong, the oil baron's dead.
He could possibly sell the team for he would never do that, but
it's like yo, you just got all of that money and you're scared to spend it.
Well, the thing is, it's the salary cap. They're 32nd in the league in spending, which means they don't spend money. They refuse.
Spend the money, get the players.
Wait a minute,
that's what it boils down to.
Slow down. So then we need the hard facts. We need the hard truth. Somebody got to say it, bro. Y'all didn't lose last year because of salary cap.
No.
Y'all had the mob, my nigga. Like, listen, look, we're not gonna go crazy and make it like Jerry lost them games. Last year in the play, listen, y'all was killing.
Who did they play in the playoffs?
The Packers. They played Green Bay.
They won before the Packers. They beat
the not the Buccaneers.
I think y'all sent Brady home, didn't you?
That wasn't last year.
That was the year before.
That was the year before that. I forgot who.
They beat somebody pretty.
They beat somebody.
Bragging. I remember the first round they were bragging.
See, but to me, it was like that. They come into that Packers game.
The Cowboys look good in the playoffs.
The Cowboys was animals, bro. Y'all had all of the pieces. There was no like, oh, we need a piece. Y'all had every piece. Every piece was like this. Every piece.
We had no running back. Here's the thing. Nope. Zeke. The problem was you don't have anyone in the goal line for the red zone.
Wasn't there times where they should have ran him and they didn't? Like, it was like
because
the play calling was awful.
Hold on, Eagles fans, just to let you know, Kellen Moore is your offensive coordinator, the same guy that was in Dallas that they fired because he couldn't get the job done. Who went to the LA Chargers and they let his ass go 1 year because why? He's a pass happy dude.
Okay.
So when you have a running back like Zeke Elliott, right? Here's a guy who's a rhythm guy. Look at him at Ohio State. The one time they didn't give him the ball, they got beat. They got beat. I remember Zeke Elliott saying it after the game, I'm the best running back in the country, and you're not going to give me the ball. And told Urban Meyer, basically, behind closed doors, you're a fucking asshole. Urban Meyer said, this will be the last time I ever do that. And look what happened. They gave Zeke the ball against Alabama. He went for 215 over the mighty Crimson Tide. Oregon. They went to the Ohio State, and Oregon played in the Natty. Oh, that's right. Marcus Mariota was Mr. Heisman. But who they focus on? Zeke. Give him the ball. Then on top of that, you get the guy. You don't even know how to utilize him in your offense because here's a guy who can line up in the slot.
Right.
You can flank him out there in the slot or even outside if you really have to. And
who was y'all running back last year?
Rico Dowdle, Tony Pollard.
Pollard was doing work.
It's Pollard can't. He's only a guy that can run outside. He can't run between the tackles. He's a 210-pound back. He's not doing work like that. Where Zeke is 220, 230.
Well, you know what? I think that hold on, what is
no excuses.
I think the Cowboys to be worth $10 billion, that's marketing. And I think Jerry Jones he has marketed himself with controversy and everything else. And to be honest, if anybody else would have got caught in the civil rights movement trying to block a little black girl from getting into a school, they would have been asked to sell their team.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody telling Jerry Jones nothing. So Jerry Jones could do what he want to do. And at this point, anything he wants to do, it is what it is. He's so powerful, you can't even make him. He could have done what the dude from LA Clippers did and still would have kept the Clippers.
Well, think about this. Remember when he talked about profit sharing?
Oh, man.
And Goodell fined him $1 million. He's up there on I forgot what talk show was with Mark Cuban. And Mark Cuban said, what are you complaining about, Jerry? You can use that to wipe your ass. He's like, you got more money than everybody else. So what are you crying about? You know?
The million means nothing to this guy.
I say in order for the Cowboys to win, they got to spend the money.
He said, big white boy.
They got to spend the money and get the players to win.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it was. Just like you said with the Patriots. We spent the money, then it got to a point too where they didn't want to pay.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Bill Belichick?
Yeah, he didn't want to pay. Like we had Randy Moss. We had there's players that we had that fit well with us, right? But you didn't want to pay them.
You
didn't want to pay Brady after he took all the damn cuts all these years.
That's why Brady left.
We could have got another ship with Brady.
That's why Brady
and then he
left.
proved the point when he left and won the ship.
Hey, remember when Teddy Bruschi?
The first year.
Remember Teddy Bruschi said the same thing about him. He doesn't like to pay.
It took me years. I started getting upset with the Patriots way with Willie McGinnis. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah. That made me so. I was like, yo, I'm like, y'all gonna let this happen? Like, I was like, yo, this is what's happening, like, and it just went. It just snowballed. Bang, bang. It'll be a player that's mad loyal. Next year he gone. Like it's like it's a dude that's like the heart. He's the heart. Brewski's the heart. Whoever it is, like insert name. It's like you're gone. Like it's like he didn't care. It became this Patriots way. But what we don't realize is because he had Brady to pick up the slack of that, and they had guys stepping up on defense. Whatever. And Ty Law and all these different people stepping up. A lot of guys you could tell because when they went to other teams, they wasn't that great.
It wasn't that good.
You know what I'm saying? So he was able to. Brady was able to pick up them pieces that he can throw a guy away.
But you take a look at how the Patriots moved in free agency, getting Darrell Revis,
Yeah, I like that.
getting Stephon Gilmore.
Yep.
So they've had two lockdown corners, and Stephon Gilmore, that's right, won Defensive Player of the Year for the Patriots. So
what year was that?
That wasn't even that long ago. I think it was 2016.
I'm gonna see 16.
Who y'all just traded there? Everybody is online. It was trending. Y'all just let somebody go today, and then they went to Atlanta or something.
But the Patriots, they traded Matthew Judon to the Falcons for a 3rd round pick.
Yeah. How you feel about that, Fliz?
It's like
I'm like,
how the Patriots gonna do, Flizzy?
all right. You saw my post. I put a post that.
What you
Being
say?
a Patriots fan, I know we ain't win no Super Bowl this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a post that I said I want to see Patrick Mahomes get the hat trick. So,
I don't.
So I was like, I'd like to see that. If since my Patriots can't win, I want to see Mahomes get 3, just because it'll be a start. Why not?
But
Can I be honest, bro?
They're trying to compare him to Brady, right?
I don't have. I don't know.
Said last year.
I don't have a real problem with Mahomes and but I feel like Mahomes almost like Steph Curry to me.
By biracial or light skin?
Both. But no, like no, I just like I don't know what it is.
In the Olympics, like come on, man.
And I like Mahomes more than Steph
like,
Curry.
on,
I like Curry now because the Olympics. I like Curry now.
He was like NBA Jam.
We was talking about that the other night where it's I just don't. I'm just old school. I like the old style of play. I don't like the chucking up the threes and now all the kids chucking up threes. Nobody's going through nobody playing sound ball. They'll come down. They're down by 4.
I'm bothered by that.
They're down by 4. They want to chuck the 3. I'm like, yo, don't just go. Come on, bro. Like the dead ass. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like you're down by 4. You want to chuck the 3. Just take the 2. Get on D. Then we down by 2. Don't chuck the 3.
Yeah.
You know it's stupid. But
you know what
take the 2, get the foul.
Because all these kids, they watch ESPN, they'll watch the games, listen to the commentators talk about he has a high basketball IQ. You have a 3-on-1 break. You're pulling up at the top of the key or 30 feet shooting the 3.
It's ridiculous.
And I say when I say
and
this,
there's no cutters, they run to the wings.
Yeah, run to the wings. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And you think about it. People criticize the Celtics in the way they play, right? If you look at the way they play, they pass the ball. You have Al Horford on the court, right? Where is he? He's in the high post. He's looking for that cutter. Nobody does that. And I don't like Steph Curry. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
Blast.
I didn't like him until the Olympics. Now seeing that, but go ahead.
I still don't like him.
NBA jams, bro. He
Go ahead, finish.
fire.
Yeah, because it's like he brought in a era of basketball to me is trash. I've never seen it. I don't want to watch a 3.
We sound so old right now. But you're right. It's trash.
It is.
I don't like it, but it is what. Go ahead.
Like you say about Mahomes, right? People, he's doing the no look. Well, hold on. Matthew Stafford and Brett Favre was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford was doing it. Aaron Rodgers still
And he
does
got it from them.
Yeah, he emulates, which is nothing wrong. But at the same time, they're trying to make him to be the poster child of the face of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And
They need somebody, bro.
you need somebody because bottom line is, we all know Brady's still the face of the NFL. He's about to go commentate, so
Which gonna be crazy.
yeah, he's getting paid big money,
Mm-hmm.
big money. But we all know how sports goes, man. We all know it's all about whoever the marquee player is for this year. You know who's gonna make the Madden cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all know when football season starts, they don't care who's winning. We all know Stephen A. Clamshell Head Smith, the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, how about them Cowboys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets him the most ratings.
Yep.
When he does that.
Yep.
Yo,
I even tune in when he does that. Go ahead, Fliz.
2 things. I want to address the whole last year. I said if Patrick Mahomes, wins that second in a row joint he got. It might even been on this podcast.
Yeah, it was on the podcast. Go ahead.
I was like, people want to start LeBron James to him because he's going to start threatening for that throne.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's still young. People don't want to see the OG GOAT get dethroned.
Who is he dethroning if he gets 3?
He's starting to pressure Brady.
That's what I said.
If
They're
he
comparing him to Brady.
Give him
Yeah,
4.
he's starting to get titles. He's still young, bro.
Now give him 4.
So let him get the hat trick. You're gonna start seeing a lot more Patrick Mahomes hate because he's threatening what we understand it to be the GOAT.
I agree.
I
don't hate Patrick Mahomes. I want to see other people.
But that was a side thing.
Yeah.
My other thing is I want to see if just because my Patriots can't win, I want to see it just for historic reasons. Like
If he can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
and Mahomes. If he can get 3, because my older brother said something to me in 2001. Remember when the Lakers was running through the playoffs and only lost once to Philly?
Yeah.
He said, if Philly gets a game, I want Philly to get the championship. But he goes, if not, I want the Lakers to sweep them because he wants to witness something historic.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in that realm. Like, I would like to see, because since Patriots ain't gonna stop it, I would like to see him get the hat trick just so I can be like, yo, he got that. I witnessed him get that. So it's more of a I want to witness it.
I see. And I'm not gonna hate. I can't hate on the young black man. He's doing this thing. I don't know what it is. Huh?
Umar hates him.
I don't know.
He whitened all his blackness.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
a
Umar
hate
said.
anyways, but
Yeah, because his kid is like, wow. He's light skinned. I think his
Umar
girl might be
sucker,
white,
man.
and this
Umar
kid is
sucker.
light skinned white. So
he's later than me.
Umar
Yeah.
sucker, bro.
yeah, so he was like, you've erased all the blackness out of your lineage.
Man, get out of here.
Because you see his daddy, he's Pat Mahomes Sr. is your complexion.
Yep.
Mhm.
The mother is white as the driven snow.
Yep.
I can
man,
give you.
see my son.
I can give you
Yeah.
at least 5
Hey,
other
but-
teams I would rather see besides. First of all, I like Mahomes, and who's the tight end over there? This guy, this Taylor Swift boyfriend. Who's the tight end?
Kelsey.
Oh,
I-
Kelsey,
I-
Travis.
I can't stand
I
him.
like them. They do what they do. I'm just not really into them like that.
Yeah.
I can name 5 to 10 teams I would rather see. And the first team, and this is gonna sound absolutely crazy, being as though I am a fan of the Washington Commanders, aka the Redskins. And this is gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird, Mike. It's gonna sound weird. I low key on a subconscious level, I want to see Dak win the fucking Super Bowl. And I'm gonna tell you why. I hate how this man has to go through this every year.
Yep.
Where they dog this dude, bro. Then he go off in the regular season, and now it's like, okay, but can he do it? He can't even win one game without them saying he can't do it in the playoffs. It's like he can't. So it's like every year he got to sit through this, and then he sit there. He's like Tony Romo all over again every freaking year, and it's like, bro, I want this man. Even though I personally, I don't know if Dak can do it, but I want to see a man. I told you I root for an underdog. To me, Dak is the underdog. Even though he throwing up the craziest numbers of his career, he getting the playoffs is wah, wah, you know what I'm saying? And then like Mike is saying, they'll never win it with Jerry Jones. I don't want it to win for Jerry Jones. I want it for Dak. I want it for is Lamb gone? I heard
no.
Somebody said Lamb is gone.
Lamb's not gone. So they're pretty much trying to get the structure of the contract. So if it's starting to take this long, it's usually about the guaranteed money, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't think he's going to get 134. I think he's going to get north of 134 million.
Okay.
Excuse me. So, as a Cowboy fan, yes, I would love to see Dak win the Super Bowl because it'd be the equivalent of Steve Young in the 49ers when he couldn't get that monkey off his back.
He couldn't. I remember that. He was crying. Like it was. I was rooting for Steve Young.
Yeah,
I'm that guy. I root for the guy that everybody's saying can't do it. I root for him to do. Denver. Elway. Rooting for Elway. I root for the quarterback where they say he can't get it done. I was rooting for Marino.
You got 2 in a row, boy, on your ass.
Man, when he did that helicopter, they knocked him and spun his head.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I was like, I jumped out the window. I was like, yo, I root for that guy that they keep saying they can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't get it done. So now it's Dak to me.
To me, it's like this. I think, and I'm going to say it not our year, but I felt that way since the last Super Bowl. But you have a feeling when he said, hey, I'm going to bet on myself. He went and bet on himself, played his ass off, and they gave him that big contract.
Let's be honest. He be the one losing on himself too.
Yeah.
Because the game be clutch.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoop, other team. All you got to do is drive down, get us in field goal range, Dak, and we can win the whole game.
I'll give you. Here's the thing.
It's like, what the fuck?
A few years ago against Green Bay, they scored the touchdown to go ahead. The defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. Last year against Green Bay, they put up almost 40 points against Green Bay. Dak had the 2 picks, but he came back through four touchdowns and went for over 400 yards on that defense. But the defense didn't show up. Then you start to find out Dan Quinn was.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't that the game where it was more than just 2 picks though? It was fumbles. Like that game was crazy. Like
Dak, no, he just.
Then y'all missed some field goals. Like it was like crazy stuff. Like weird.
They missed the field goal.
It was weird stuff that just was adding up, and the defense was on the field too long.
Well, listen. First and foremost, they didn't address any needs on their defensive line, the interior part of the line, because Green Bay was running up the middle.
Yeah, which they knew they was going to do.
But when you have an undersized D tackle, I like Odighizuwa, but he's a 280-pound D tackle. He's strong as an ox, but you need those big hogs to get up in there, clog the middle, and allow your linebackers to shoot the gaps. Michael Parsons is not a defensive end. He is a left outside linebacker who can play with his hand in the dirt. He's great, and he's good at pass rushing, but he's still this technique where he doesn't know how to extend his arms, and that's the thing. When you play the outside linebacker, you're playing the linebacker position, which means you're the weak side. You're not the strong side. You're the weak. You're on the weak side, which means you're really not dealing with tight ends. So pretty much, it's line him up like the Giants did LT and let him sit there, get that lean, let him come off, get that 45-degree angle, rip up, and go get the quarterback. You already have a run stopper as a defensive end in DeMarcus Lawrence. And that dude right there, how you gonna go on? First and foremost, how you gonna get on ESPN and tell me we was tired? Are you you idiot? Then you just gave them more fodder to talk. That's why the Cowboys are the laughing stock, because you say stupid stuff like that.
What?
Oh shit!
You say dumb stuff like that, and then it's like, okay, 3 playoff losses in a row, 2 to San Fran, 1 to Green Bay, right? You sit there. You don't know how to manage the clock. That's the coach. That's Mike McCarthy. It has nothing to do with Jerry. That has to do with clock management. As a coach, you should know. Hold on, guys. You know the rules. You got to let the ref go set the ball. Then we can snap the ball, spike it, and we can get another play.
Yeah.
But that's how it rolls. Last year, you throw 2 picks. One's a pick 6, but then Dak was like, he proved the point to CD. I can't throw the ball to you when you have you bracketed. 1 over the top, 1 underneath. I threw it to you to shut you the fuck up. Because they remember he was over there sitting there bitching on the sideline. Then when he started giving the ball to everybody else, all of a sudden it was like, oh my, we have single coverage. This is what you wanted. It's I'm sitting at home watching this. Jerry, get your shit together. Put the yak down and stop.
I mean, a lot of people like to blame Jerry, and I know how Cowboys fans feel. It's an easy scapegoat, but there was a lot of bad coaching.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of good coaching. There's a lot of bad coaching. There was a lot of plays that players just didn't make.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. Your current head coach at the Commanders, Dan Quinn. That's the same guy that coached Atlanta and gave up that lead in the Super Bowl.
30-pointer?
Yeah.
But that was against who?
Hold on.
Brady.
Wait a minute. Now go back.
Brady's the greatest ever did it.
Go back to that playoff game.
Brady's like, we're not losing this game, guys.
He had some real fugazi calls on that defense. He didn't make adjustments.
I'm not sold on that. I'm just watching this, waiting to.
Yeah.
But in that game, now you remember the climate when they was up by 30, celebrating.
Yeah.
The players lost focus. Everybody, I think they went to the halftime 30 to 3, some crazy shit.
And you look at the offensive coordinator for Atlanta in that Super Bowl, Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers. Mr. I can't call a game properly. You got the lead, you run the ball, you drain that clock, you grind it out.
Shanahan do stupid stuff though. I think they like doing stupid
He
stuff.
ain't his daddy. He ain't his damn daddy. He may look like him, but he don't coach like him.
Oh, you know what? Let me go back to my point. The 5 teams I would love to see. I would love to see Dak win it.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see my guy from the Steelers win one more.
Tomlin, yeah.
I would love to see Tomlin get one more because they sleeping on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he somehow, I don't know how he does it. Every year they will be trash in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And they just grind. And you look up and these motherfuckers in the playoff race. Like, how? These motherfuckers was like 0-3. Like, it's like they look awful.
Mm-hmm.
His job is always in jeopardy. They never gonna find, but he's always in jeopardy. Like, oh, he should be next on the chopping block. I would love to see Tomlin get another one because it's like I think they think he's out of gas.
Nah.
And Antonio Brown, I think Antonio Brown cursed that team when he went full on Antonio Brown. They had to get him out of it. They haven't been right since.
No,
they haven't been right. He messed that team. He's in the locker room. They having a meeting. He's on his phone. Yeah, like they like yo, get off the phone. Stupid.
Thanks,
so that's
Fontes,
2.
Burford.
I would love for some weird backwards reason to see the Browns.
Why?
I know that's weird, but I would love to see the Browns. Just like that's under what other what's a more of an underdog than that?
So we can see LeBron come back to Cleveland.
He said, I'm bringing the whole fan with me.
I would love
Coming
to see
back.
them.
He's a Cowboys fan, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I would love to see Tua get one.
Mm.
And Tua, you give him 10 years, he's getting one.
What about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens?
I don't think they're getting one. I don't have no problem with them winning one. If they win it, then they deserved it. But I'm not rooting for at this point. I'm thinking Lamar, we've seen everything. You've done it all, and you still, you know what I'm saying? Yada yada. It's like we've seen it. I think everybody's seen it. He's not, I think he's Vic right now. Like everybody's seen Vic, they learn, stay home. You learn how to play Lamar. Like, and he's still doing numbers, but when it really counts, and then when it's time, like, yo, this is for the dance, people they figure them out.
Yeah,
I think
he
they know what to do. Because how can you really not supposed to be able to stop him? The Ravens should be 3 in a row. Like, what's the answer? Do you have an answer for this guy? There's no answer.
Patrick Mahomes.
That part.
Yeah.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Like, yeah. So outside of him, though, there's no answer for Jackson. They don't have no. So, but somehow they keep. I mean, we was talking last week. We was talking about if you ain't got a ring, da. So it's always somebody blocking you. So Mahomes is blocking Jackson. So it's like whatever. But I would love to see, and I would love to see Tua get one.
And his teams ain't stacked. It's very Brady-esque. When you're taking teams that aren't stacked with all-star talent, and you win in Super Bowls. That's Brady style.
Yeah.
That's why the Cowboys got to spend that bread.
I'll say this: Lamar Jackson. If you're a real football head, I'm going to say a name. Lamar Jackson is the NFL's version of Nebraska's Turner Gill from the 80s. Didn't win one. Talented as Turner Gill, he was a quarterback for Nebraska.
Okay.
Irving Fryer was on that team. They lost to Miami in the Orange Bowl to give Miami their first national championship. Oh. So to understand how stacked that team was, you had Heisman Trophy running back in Nebraska, Mike Rozier. Roger Craig was your fullback. Mm-hmm. Irving Fryer was your wide receiver. And Dean Steinkuhler was one of the offensive linemen. But long story short, Lamar Jackson is that guy that he's talented. And yet we know he's an MVP. He got 2-time MVP.
Uh-huh.
But to me, I don't think he earned it last year. I don't think he
He's
earned
balling like crazy.
it.
He's going nuts.
Look at his numbers compared to Dak. Nah.
But you know what? They ain't gonna never give it to Dak.
No, of course not.
You'd never give it a.
No.
You gonna look like a fool even saying Dak. Dak, what the hell's wrong with you?
But he was right there.
Steven Jackson. Stephen A. Smith will come out of the back. Dak. Dak.
That is absurd.
Steven Jackson is not even
absurdity.
Yeah,
that you said that.
It's not even gonna happen, bro.
I am going to spew
One more name
such a
before we
level
get.
of vitriol.
Exactly.
that You are not.
one more name before we get out of it. I want to see win the Super Bowl, and this one gonna be weird. But I could explain if I had 2 hours, but I want to see
2 hours to explain that
because it's gonna sound so weird. You're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" It don't make no sense, bro. Ciara, Russell Wilson. I would love to see him prove the dude's wrong. Dude can still ball. I don't think a lot of people want to blame Denver for him. They want to blame Denver. I think he won in spite of Denver. In my opinion. Now they say they don't like him. The team don't like him. He lost the team. He does. I get it. Maybe he is weird. Maybe he doesn't interact with the team. Maybe he don't hang out with them. He don't drink with them. He don't go nowhere with them. He just gets on the field and play. I understand that. I get it. When he don't bond with them, that's what they're saying. Blah, blah, blah. But what is his second year lose day last year? The first year was always in turmoil that they don't even want him there. The first year he's fighting an uphill battle against a team that don't even have won him and got bums and shit.
But then you look at Sean Payton come in. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Then you start.
He gone now though.
Yeah. Russell's gone from Denver, but Peyton's still there. Sean Payton's still there. But you start winning with Russell last year. They started winning. Then you yank him out,
which I couldn't understand.
He did because I don't want my quarterback kissing babies.
What?
In other words, stop being so damn friendly.
He's super friendly.
He's super friendly, but that's the way he was raised. That's how his parents raised him.
That's what Sean Payton said.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
that.
And
but it set off a firestorm on ESPN because they were ripping Sean Payton, they were ripping him a new one. Like, yo,
but he don't care.
And no, so Sean Payton knew after this, someone should shut the hell up because players were talking about him too. Like, yo, he comes off real crass. Like, I want to punch him in the mouth.
Yeah, he's a jerk, bro.
Well, he thinks he got one Super Bowl, but he's also from part of the Bill Parcells coaching tree.
Okay,
so he thinks he can carry that, and ain't nobody really rocking with him.
Yeah. Gang, we ready to get out of here. It's been fun. I had a great time. We talked about some great things. We didn't trash the Cowboys, so y'all can be calm about that. We didn't trash them, so we kept it civil. But we did learn that the Cowboys will not win one this year, according to Mike. So we're gonna have to stand on that.
Are they making the playoffs?
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah. How far are they going?
Actually, this year they get out of the divisional. They'll get out of the divisional round.
If I was Jerry Jones, I would have gutted that whole team. Like, I know I sound ridiculous. Remember, he took that little, what was it? Little
I
time.
think you said that last year.
The time he took off to wait and see what he's going to do. Everybody's like, what is he going to do? He's going to, and he's like, we're keeping everybody. I'm keeping Dak. I would have been like after that game, I would have been like everybody of name, of stature. Anybody that act like they don't want to be here, they gone. I'm not keeping Dak. I'm not keep that. I might keep Makai, maybe. Like, I might keep Lamb, maybe. Like, everybody else gone. Dak, I'll get a rookie. I'll start this team from scratch. I'm like, this is so, like, this was their year, dog. Like, this was y'all year. Like, did you hear the talk? It was like, yo, the talk was like, bro.
It sounds like you're filming the Replacements Part 2.
The talk, no, the talk had never revved this high, bro. It had never revved this high since Romo was there. This was the year. This was the year, bro.
Listen, take it from somebody who's been watching this team since he was knee high. And I can tell you, I can look at the team and say, something's missing. Something's missing. Yep. And it was missing. They just didn't have it.
In spite of that, they went on a run. And they was mopped. I mean, it was up and down, but they was, when they mopped you, they mopped you.
Well, that's the thing is that, okay, each year they get better in certain areas.
Yeah.
They beat the teams that they're not supposed to beat. Now they're beating the teams that they are supposed to beat.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But as I said to my fellow Cowboy fans, until I actually see it, I don't believe it.
You one of the few. Because these Cowboy fans, week one, be talking about we going to the bowl. Gang, listen, we appreciate y'all watching. The What Show would be, we just got the merch up. We're going to start pushing the merch next week. I mean, all week this week. Because we got new shirts for the show. We ain't even begun that process of letting y'all see what we got going on. But listen, we Anything y'all want to say before we get out of here? Any shows?
CorleoneClothing.com.
Clothing.
CORLEON. Clothing.com. Come shop with me. Come get flour with me.
There it is. And we supposed to have commercials and stuff, all that good stuff like that. We're gonna have the commercials
Sent
next
one.
week. Flizzy sent something, but we didn't get to it this week.
FlizzMusic.com. Come see me this Friday. Alchemy. Doors open at 6 at Alchemy in Providence with the legendary Billy Dance of MOP. I'll be sharing the stage with that man.
Let's get it.
Come
and
through.
Mike, your podcast.
Actually, you can catch it on Instagram, Analytical Concepts. It's a open page. Just hit that button and I'll follow you back.
That's